fiber fast internet. Para pati si mommy, sure MVP. Get your fiber upgrade right away with tons of freebies. Plus health essentials when you switch to the new Only Fiber Up. Apply now!
Han, pwede pa connect sa hotspot?
Pa-connect sa data.
Ma, ako din.
Paano ko sila uunahin kung may tungkulin ako bilang teacher? Buti na-discover ko paano pagsabay-sabayin lahat.
With Globe at Home Prepaid Family Wi-Fi, may ultra-fast LTE for your needs. Plus sulit reloadable deals.
Para sabay-sabay malayo ang marating.
Ngayon, $499 na lang.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City, here champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
At SteelSeries, we make gaming gear so you can be anything you want, except one thing: ordinary. So why pick on someone your own size? Fight the biggest bad guy you can find. Why score a regular goal? Do something that makes your opponent lose their mind. Why build a boring little house? Create something nobody's seen before. Now that's beautiful. Why waste your ammo on this guy? He's so good at games he just nades himself to death. And why settle for just one trophy? Send us a DM when you win 10. That's the mentality we love at SteelSeries. And that's why we make the gaming gear you need to destroy ordinary. So get in game and go for glory.
Isang mahabang win streak, kaya nating lahat. Equip your home with fiber fast internet. Para pati si mommy, sure MVP. Get your fiber upgrade right away with tons of freebies. Plus health essentials when you switch to the new Only Fiber Up. Apply now!
Han, pwede pa connect sa hotspot?
Pa-connect sa data.
Ma, ako din.
Paano ko sila uunahin kung may tungkulin ako bilang teacher? Buti na-discover ko paano pagsabay-sabayin lahat.
With Globe at Home Prepaid Family Wi-Fi, may ultra-fast LTE for your needs. Plus sulit reloadable deals.
Para sabay-sabay malayo ang marating.
Ngayon, $499 na lang.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City. Here, champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race, known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
At SteelSeries, we make gaming gear so you can be anything you want, except one thing: ordinary. So why pick on someone your own size? Fight the biggest bad guy you can find. Why score a regular goal? Do something that makes your opponent lose their mind. Why build a boring little house? Create something nobody's seen before.
Standing by for confirmation of.
And welcome back to the official Filipino coverage ng PGL Major Stockholm 2021. Ako nga pala si Stick Frog, kasama ko si Solo Rank, Bago sa lahat, pasalamatan muna natin ang ating sponsors, which is gonna be Rivalry.com. Rivalry lets you have complete control of your account, mapa-deposit man yan or withdraw, supporting most Filipino banks, GCash, and every other payment method na available para sa mga Filipinos. 750 minimum deposit, gamitin nyo yung pinned comment. Yung link doon ay meron kayong up to 9K deposit bonus, and meron silang unlockable quests that you can get more money. Dalawang bagong features sa kanilang website, which is the Battle Pass, which is similar to the Dota Battle Pass. The more you pass quests dun sa Battle Pass, the more money you get. And para naman sa Rush Lane, a randomized racing sim brought to you by Rivalry.com and their technology. And yeah, shoutout ulit sa Rivalry.com and Globe Home Prepaid Wi-Fi. Malay ang mararating ng gaming needs nyo with Globe at Home Prepaid Wi-Fi. Mag-load lang kayo ng HomeSurf 199 para may 30 gigabytes na kayo, valid for 7 days. 199 pesos lang. Globe, malayo ang mararating. And straight into the game, we go. G2 versus Entropiq. Both teams nasa threshold na, Boss Gab. Kung mananalo yung isang team dito, diretso na sila dun sa champion stage. Nandun na sila sa playoff bracket mismo. If they lose, they have to play another best of 3 in order to move on. And it's G2 versus Entropiq. Parehong surprise na teams na pumasok dito sa major na I would say with not that much hype, especially itong G2 with the recent losses that they have. But right now parang nag-resurgence yata ang tropang G2 natin. 6 win streak sila at the moment, and they haven't dropped a single map ever since yung big 1 week ago. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see kung ano talaga mararating ng form nila. But they're gonna be going up against Entropiq. Seems like sila yung second best CIS team ngayon. Nalagpasan yata nila ng onte yung Gambit kasi I don't know, they're just playing really, really well, especially dito sa LAN. And I think yung LAN buff na natutulungan na talaga dito ang side ng Entropiq. Ikaw, Boss Gab, what have you seen dito sa dalawang teams natin?
Again, gaya nga ng sabi mo dito sa ating G2 lately, yung kanilang performance, it's not really looking good din talaga. Kitang-kita mo lang. Pero alam mong yung mga past mga kinas natin dito sa ating G2, talagang alam mong may tinatry sila no? So tingnan natin kung naayos na ba nila yung mga errors nila before, or mukhang dadating sila dito sa ating PGL Major na handang-handa na kahit sinong team kaya nilang patumbayan at gaya nga ng sabi mo, 6 win streak, mukhang mainit na mainit talaga tong team na to.
And pwede ring isipin, no, yung G2 could have pulled the same thing dito sa major nung nasa challenger stage sila. Medyo tinatago ng FaZe ang kanilang mga strats back with major. Pagdating nila ng contender stage or challenger stage, yun nga, nagpakitang kilas ang ating FaZe clan. Unfortunately, nahulog sila dito sa G2 who've probably been hiding yung mga strats nila this whole year. Ngayon lang nilang nilalabas. 6 win streak so far, so hindi pa naman sila na sasaktan with a loss for the past few games. And yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see kung naka-form pa ba ang G2 dito. Of course, kilala nyo naman sino nasa G2: Jax, Nico, Hunter, Amanek at Nexa. Entropiq, si Nickelback, Rad, Lucky, Elian, and itong si Forrester. Itong recent performance talaga ng Entropiq na, Boss Gab, napaka-surprising kasi umabot na sila ng 2-0 dito sa ating Legend stage without too much resistance. Pero bago sa lahat, mag-bet muna tayo dito sa Rivalry.com. Ikaw, Boss Solo Rank, ikaw yung papapiliin ko dito kasi last time pumili ako, natalo po ako.
Ang ganda ng odds sa Entropiq, man, at I think mo nga palag-palag din naman ng Entropiq dito, no? So I'll go for Entropiq para dito sa ating map 1, yes. Map 1 tayo dito.
Yeah, I'm surprised ganito yung odds, not gonna lie. I don't think Entropiq is that bad of a team, no?
Yup. Talagang sobrang init din talaga nitong team na to. Kahit nga diba sila yung bumagsak sa sa Astra.
Makita niyo yung deposit namin, guys.
Oo.
Lahat ng panalo ng Focus Fire Gaming na nahalata So, Entropiq tayo dito. And anong pwedeng additional? Pistol round?
Pwede.
Pistol round ba ulit?
Pistol round tayo, Entropiq.
Sige, map 1 close na. Ayun lang. Sige, Entropiq na lang tayo. Entropiq na lang tayo dito sa ating series. Pwede pa. Ay, ako. Ano ba yung picks natin? What are the maps? Pero feeling ko Entropiq pa rin mananalo, but still. The maps are still pretty wala pa. Okay. Mirage at Dust 2. Okay. So, Classic combo, no? Classic
Opo,
combo.
classic. Mga old school maps ang makikita natin dito. And looking at dito sa ating stat boss ni Frank dito sa ating Entropiq, yung Mirage nila. Whooping 81.1. I mean, 81.8%. No? So, mukhang maraming dito, maraming bakbakan tayo at I think close match to if ever against dito sa ating G2 boss. Diba?
So, hopefully we do see, both teams going all out today kasi Dust to Mirage, alam naman natin lahat yung mga win rate noon. Pero, yung pinaka-interesting na part dito is itong G2 pinili nila yung Mirage against Entropiq who has an 82% win rate dito sa mapa na to. This could be the same thing kagaya nga ng kanina. Pinili ng FaZe ang Ancient up against Copenhagen Flames. It did not go that well kasi, I don't know, mas maganda lang talaga overall yung game ni Copenhagen Flames kumpara nga doon sa FaZe on that Ancient, but best of 1 pa yun, baka makabawi pa ang ating FaZe clan. But Entropiq, mukhang komportable sila dito sa first map, no? Like, alam nila anong gagawin nila dito, but G2, it only takes 2 or 3 members to pop off para matapos na yung game na to para sa side nila.
Feeling ko naman pinaghandaan to ng G2 kasi looking at their stats, 42.9% lang yung win rate nila dito sa ating Mirage, no? Pero yun na nga, G2 dito, sila yung mas may mataas na world ranking against dito sa Entropiq. So, rank number 6 against rank number 19 sa world ranking natin. So, medyo malayo. Pero, syempre, Entropiq, ayun nga, gaya nga ng sabi natin, bago lang sila dito sa ating PGL Major. Talagang first time lang nila dito, no? At LAN event pa to. So, ibang-iba talaga pag online at event, di ba? Yung pressure, yung talagang nagsisigawan sila, naririnig nila yung warcry ng isa't isa. Kumbaga parang naaaurahan. Siyempre, magkakaroon ng kaba yun, di ba?
I think to be honest, yung problema lang dito ng G2, yung dalawang players, which is si Amanek and si Jax. Meron silang tendency to fall off dun nga sa later stages ng game natin. They kind of, get nervous. Especially itong si Amanek, nagbimintes to pagdating sa mga late round, or rather late game scenario. So, baka pwedeng i-exploit yan ng Entropiq and maybe try to provide some pressure dun nga sa side ng map kung nasaan itong si Amanek. But we're gonna start things off dito sa Mirage. Picked by G2. Tignan natin, is this gonna be worth it? Kagaya nga na sinabi mo, nag-practice sila dito sa mapa na to. But is it gonna be enough to go up against Entropiq?
Yan natin yung pinagandaan talaga to ng G2. Pero G2 dito 2-1-2 setup ang gusto nila dito. Kung close A main ang kanilang gagawin. At si Nico ata ang magiging first contact. Pero ito na yung push ng Entropiq. Pero gandang headshot dito ni Nico. Naku po, down to 5v3 tayo dito, boss Nicky Frog.
Really good shots galing dito kay Nico. Nakuha niya na yung underplayer. Meron na silang control ng kalahati ng site. Pero Nico, nakadrop yung bomba doon palabas. Forrester na andito na sabay Sniper's Nest. He's gonna try to take Jax out. Pero the aim is not there. Krad, nakuha na lang si Nexa but not too much in return. Jax getting it. Nico with the 3K dito sa round. Really well played. Galing sa under palace. Kahit nag-wide swing doon yung Entropiq, medyo nag-hesitate yata yung second player palabas. And easily gotten shot by G2. And yun lang. First punch galing sa side ng ng G2.
Yep, Nico dito, napakainit agad. Easy 3K. And Nico Jax combo ata ang makikita natin dito sa A-site, no? Talagang sila yung tandem dito.
And I'm just saying direct, kung naka-open pa yung pistol round sana, yun yung sana kong sasabihin na bet G2
Plus,
yun yung lagi kong rotation bin. Bibet ako ng team pero pagdating ng pistol round yung kalaban ibebet ko.
Yung kalaban yung ibebet mo.
Oo, parang technique.
Pero
kakaibang technique.
Down to 30 HP na lang dito. Mga kailangan niya nang ibigay yung M4 niya sa kampi niya, no? Sila lang yung paggamitin. Pero tingnan natin. Entropiq, meron silang control dito sa aim at palace, no? Pero next, tingnan natin. Ganda ng white pick dito niya, no? Next, taking down itong si Forrester. So, 4v5 tayo, mga sir. Mukhang na to. Sneaky, commit na ata to dito sa ating aimin.
Mahirap na to kasi Amanek na andito sa gitna ng site. Tapping out itong Entropiq, getting the third. Tamang angle lang dito. Ninja defuse, but now it is used for an off angle para manood dito sa A. Elian with a scout and a dream. Makuha siya ng isa dito. That would be nice. Pero Amanek, too fast, too quick. 2-0, G2. Solid yung start nila dito, but I think hindi naman nag-force buy itong side ng Entropiq. So they might have guns going into our third round. So maaga tayo makakita ng ano dito or hindi pala. Actually, nag-force buy sila. Rechecking again, nag-force buy sila doon but they did not get the push that they wanted dito sa A site. Wala kang utility na lumabas Boss Gab
Talagang barila lang yung Entropiq natin dito sa G2. No? Pero yun na nga. Malinis na round para dito sa G2. So tignan natin, Entropiq. Full eco ang kanilang gagawin dito. No? So 5 pistol. So tignan natin kung makakapitas pa itong to since Hunter dito meron na siyang backstab dito sa ating P apartments. So let's see kung makakalason siya dito or mukhang makakalason dito si Kradman if umalis agad or mag-rotate agad to si Jax. Pero Krad, spotting itong si Jax yun lang, nag-miss yung pistol shots niya. So dito, tingnan natin ito. So the smoke, walang tinatamaan. Pero mukhang ano to yun lang.
Pretty dead round, not gonna lie. Kasi inubos na ng G2 ang lahat ng mga players dito ng Entropiq other than kay Krad. Might take one down, kaso nope. Next, too fast, too quick with that turnaround. 3-0. Yun na nga, G2. Ganda na start nila dito. Ito, pag ito, nagtuloy-tuloy, delikado dito yung Entropiq post-cap kasi pagdating sa momentum, G2, lakas nila mag-drag pag ganun
Pero Entropiq kung may isang guy na medyo close dun sa may aiming, tapos lumabas yung 4, for sure, matitake nila yung A-set ng isang mabilisan since masaswarm na yung susunod na magre-refrag di ba? Pero tingnan natin massive na play ito from Amanek with this off, tingnan natin, pero mukhang matitake down siya ata dito, pero yun lang, natag lang. Amanek down to 17 HP. Pero nade is out dito sa ating mid and the Lucky tinamaan siya ng nade. Lucky down to 65 HP.
Uy.
So,
Grabe naman yung assist na yun.
Tamang
pasa lang ng flash. But that's really good. Di na kailangan mag-cross ng player dun sa under. And then, hindi pa alam ng player if ever nga may player sa Palace where the player is playing. Pero mid-control, galing sa Entropiq, this is a nice change of pace. Galing sa side nila. Puro A-rush ang ginagawa nila dito. But the mid-presence, really welcome play galing sa side nila. Pag makakuha pa sila na isa dito, that would be huge. But Nexa with a huger flash galing sa City. City ba yun? Nope, it's actually all the way from Ticket Box. Really good lineup galing sa side niya. Nico getting the third. And every time matatamaan niya talaga yun pag bulag ang kalaban. Lucky, nakuha si Jax. But that's gonna be the deal. Pulled out by Nico. Gusto niya pa i-one dig top just to get that sword in the wound ni Nico. Nako, build different talaga yung tropa natin. And this is not normal Nico, no? This is major mode Nico. Every time na pumapasok si Nico sa major, lumalakas siya ng 3 times 3 times yung lakas na dito.
Ilang nang bubuhat si Nico dito no? Pero tingnan natin G2.
Pero yun, extra swag na lang yung last one dig na yun grabe naman. G2.
May baril siya di ba? Pero mas pinili niya yung deagle niya.
Para ramdam niya na talaga yung flow ng game pagdating sa ganun. I think makikita mo rin yan sa mga pub na games pag nakikita mo yung player. Usually nagkaka-mistakes pa rin sila but you get into that mode. Parang na hindi ka talaga nagbimintes and mukhang yun ang nangyayari dito kay Nico, tapping into that very early on. Entropiq wala pang sagot dito. They're gonna be back on the Deagles. Fast play naman ba? Or feeling ko take to boss gabi kasi 3 smokes meron sila
Tsaka hindi pang rush yung nila. Yung mga buys nila. Talagang barilan, pangpitasan lang muna. And let's see kung mag-work tong buy nila. Since G2, I think they choose to control itong ating A-main while yung ibang players naman dito ng G2 is dito sa ating B side. Pero Entropiq mukhang may gusto silang gawing play dito pero ang gandang utility or counter utility dito ng ating G2. Lucky down to 51 HP. Naku po, Hunter spotting yung isang player ng Entropiq. Tingnan natin. Yun lang, nakalabas na pala yung isang player ng Entropiq dito. Pero Nexa with that spray, naku po! Grabe naman yung spray transfer dito ni Nexa, and Nickelback meron na siyang backstab position dito sa ating jungle, pero yun lang, naispatan agad siya ng mga players ng G2, pero Forester with Deagle. Napaka-HP niya lang dito si ano.
Ayun lang.
Si
Good call.
Hunt, si Nico.
Pero good call. Nickelback namatay dito sa short. And Forester na lang natitira. Daming damage dito. Plus namatay pa si Amanek somehow. Lucky getting that one dig dito sa may ticket put. Pero Nico, gusto talaga mag-show off no one bullet. And the dream. Labas mo na yung deagle mo ulit. Tignan natin. Let's see what happens. Labanan mo rin yung deagle dito ni Forester. Pero play safe na lang sila. Play safe na lang siguro dito, no? And they have bomb out. Jax. And may nakatutok pa ng op dito ni Hunter. I think if makarecover to ng AK si Forester, that would be huge. Pero Hunter, yun na nga. Marunong din siya mag-op, just like his cousin. 5-0, G2. Roaring start dito sa ating Mirage. I'm really surprised, not gonna lie, kasi G2, nakikita natin sa mga ibang tournaments, diba? Parang yun nga yung sinabi natin, medyo nagtatago sila ng strats. Just like some teams ka dun sa TI, nagtatago sila ng strats until the big tournament. Maybe this could be the same thing. G2, nagtatago ng strength, pero meron pala silang top 5 potential dito. Remember, at the one time, naging number 2 sila sa mundo, and maybe this is the form that they were looking for, especially pagkalaban mo yung Entropiq, no? One of the biggest dark horses dito sa ating tournament.
Indeed, one of the big dark horses ngayon dito sa ating PGL Major. Alam mo naman, yung mga pinapatumba na itong Entropiq, talagang tier 1 teams like at Astralis, di ba?
Oh my God!
Pero,
linis naman ng spray na yun. Diretso yung spray niya dun sa SG, Nag-practice to sa crashes, that's for sure. That is for sure, my friend. Pero, really nice kill. Crad getting one. And kailangan na lang gawin dito ng Entropiq na mag-slow play sila until mag-commit sa isang, or mag-split yung G2 members dito to their each respective site. Pero iba yata gusto gawin nila Gusto nilang i-take yung mid ulit para mawalan ng control itong Entropiq.
Nice spray. Taking down itong si Hunter, boss Sneaky. And down to 4v5 Pero binato na yung smoke dito sa Nesmen. Mukhang magde-decide na sila kung saan nilang gustong pumunta na site. Pero kaya natin, since Forester meron siyang lurk dito sa ating lower mid. And flash is out. Pero ako po bulag si Amanek. And Nico na lang ang natitira natin dito sa B-side So tingnan natin kung matitake na ba ng Entropiq to or possible na matitake down na nga dito si Nico. So Nickelback, mapaplant niya na yung bomba and next na lang natitira. I think magsisave na to, boss Nickelback.
Grabe naman yung pre-fire doon ni Nickelback. Dito sa back of the site. I think nakita yata yung defuse kit and eventually they were just gonna go for the peak anyways. Pero G2 losing their first round to a rush B. Galing sa side ng Entropiq and really nice early picks, no? Galing sa side nila, especially from Crad on that SG, getting that through the smoke kill. Well, nawalan sila ng control sa apartment, so Entropiq knowing that, nag-slow play sila onti sa mid. But eventually, nag-focus sila dito sa B. Next, bonus kill, but not the round. Yun na, 1-5. And Entropiq get their first and malaking loss bonus yan para sa side nila. So, they're gonna have plenty of money to work with dito sa ating next round. Makikita tayo ng potential full AK buy. Not sure kung may AWP pa sila. Pero it's pretty good state para sa Entropiq kung gusto nila mag-comeback dito. And yun na nga, AWP para kay Elian. Pwedeng labanan dito si Amanek if he does decide to pick up yung AWP na yan. Kaso ang ganda na spawn ni Nico. Dapat si Nico kumuha niyan.
Yup, advantage talaga pag magandang spawn mo. Talagang una kang makakakuha ng angle dito sa ating mid. Pero Elian, meron din siyang good spawn dito sa ating team. No? So let's see kung
good spawn versus good spawn, no?
Good spawn versus good spawn. Pabilisan na lang. Yep. And I think ito na tayo
Hindi ko napansin yung timeout. Ayun po, yung may live odds tayo sa ating screen at the moment. I cannot see it, pero mukhang mataas yung odds dito na G2. Mataas probably ang odds dito ng G2. Entropiq probably down bad. Siguro kung may nag-bet ngayon, no, habang mababa pa yung, or rather mataas pa yung odds ng Entropiq, potential comeback pwede mangyari dito. Pero Amanek, yun lang. Forrester has the better spawn papunta dito sa Palace. Smokes are gonna go down. Alien, smart decision no, hindi siya nag-meet. Na feeling ko kahit may pinakamagandang spawn dito yung yung Entropiq pagdating sa op, mahuhuli pa rin at mahuhuli yan sa mid pag hindi nag-smoke. So instead, pumunta ka na lang sa apartments trying to catch out that guy crossing as meron kang advantage in terms of timing pero wala pa rin nakita dito yung Entropiq.
Yep, in the 1 minute and 12 seconds into the clock, mukhang Entropiq, hirap pa rin silang mag-decide kung saan sila pupunta dito na bomb site, no? So, let's see kung ano plano nila dito.
Parang gusto yata maglagay ng isang tao dito sa A. Possibly si Nickelback, pang-distract lang, no?
Pang-distract lang, flash lang, di ba?
Uy, pwede siya makahingi ng tulong dito kay Forrester. Baka pwede siya push dito sa connector. Maybe kumuha ng ladder control, pero apartments talaga ang pakay nila dito. Walang nakabantay. Forrester making noise sa mid. Tingnan mo, yung attention dito ng G2 napunta bigla sa A and Forrester nakuha niya pa si Nico. Plus the nest control. And there's only one solution dito sa push na yan and that's gonna be G2 saving dito sa kabilang side ng map. Grabe naman Entropiq. With the slow methodical push dito sa B, nakuha nila yung pick kay Amanek pero hindi sila nag-over-aggress sa A. Naghanap pa rin sila ng advantage dito sa B and presence dito sa B. Napunta doon G2 or rather umalis doon yung G2 nung umalis yung Entropiq and then easy pickings lang doon sa mid. I'm surprised na hindi natamaan ni Nico yung connector player, no? Despite may info siya doon.
Okay. Nag-replay si Idol Nico natin Pero yun ang bilis din talaga ng reaction dito ng Entropiq. Gaya nga ng sabi mo, binugaw sila dito agad sa may A. Kaya napa-set agad sila dito sa B at naging successful naman para dito sa ating Entropiq. So let's see kung anong plano nila. Dahil na nga, ito na yung pangalawang round para sa kanila, no, boss Sneaky.
And para naman dito sa G2. I think nilalakasan na kasi nila dito sa first map. Knowing yung third map natin is on that Ancient and historically, G2 may kate din sila dito sa Ancient pero Entropiq with 14 maps and 71% wins, hindi mo pwede i-risk yan. So, might as well go hard dito sa Mirage. And I think meron silang fair chance dito sa Dust 2, no, Boss Gab? Kasi G2, bago nilang inalis ang Dust 2 or Dust 2 is banned too much sa side nila. Every Dust 2 game dito ng G2, may laban sila.
Talagang palag-palag din talaga yung G2 dito, no? Doon sa ating Dust 2 later. Pero tingnan muna natin. Dito muna tayo sa ating map number 1 at ito na ata yung set ng Entropiq. Pero Jax, ang ganda ng mga shots niya dito. Taking down yung dalawang players ng Entropiq. So, Forrester at Elian na lang ang natitira. Pero yun lang, tinamaan pa ng grenade. So yun lang, na off guard dito si Forrester. And Elian will take down in the hands of Nico, Boss Nicky. Grabe. Ito na, nasagot agad ng G2, men.
Ganda ng smoke dun sa backside. I think right-click smoke lang yun, galing sa G2. Tapos nilaro lang nila yung pseudo one-way kasi kita dun sa B-short kung may nagtatapon ng smokes or flashes. Pero with the off angles, hindi man lang nakatake ng maayos to ng Entropiq. They tried getting into the site, nakakuha nga sila ng kills pero ang dami na ng G2 bago sila makakuha ng post-plant.
Yep, andun lahat yung mga players ng G2 yun. Nakapag-rotate na rin agad. Pero tingnan natin, counter smokes dito sa ating top mid box. Pero G2 napabackout agad sila dito, no? Mukhang pinredict nila na may under area na agad na niligay ang Entropiq dito. So down to 4v5 pa rin naman, boss Sneaky. So tingnan lang natin kung paano i-close out to ng G2.
Ganda ng off angle dito ni Nico. He can get multiple kills when he gets the shot going. Pero yun lang, sakto yung flash to ni Elian. Elian getting his third. Battery second pala with that. Hunter accidentally. Nakuha niya pa dun si Crad. Amanek with the op. Medyo on fire na siya dun. Hunter bravely pushing through the smoke. Nakuha niya nga yung planter but hindi si Lucky, who's still in the back of the site. Kailangan nang gumawa dito si Elian. They're trying to look for itong B-shirt na plant eh. Kaso, nakita ni Jax yung cross dito. So, di basta-basta makakagawa dito si Lucky. He has to wait for that push. Dapat no scope yung mangyayari dito. And that's exactly what is happening. No scope na nga. And they're gonna plant for B-short. Alam, yung gagawin ni Elian dito probably is pa-plant na lang siya for B-short or connector. And go away. Kaso, yeah, Hamanek taking his time. Flash. Na nga, bigla ang peak. Nade. Not gonna hit anyone. Natamaan pa nga yung pader dun sa taas. Pero, meron pa siyang isa pang smoke to work with dito. And, sayang yun. Kung nag-right ang OT yung smoke, pwede na pa i-punish dun si Lucky. Pero, alam ko nang meron tao dito sa smoke. Elian playing that angle oh so well. And I think si Lucky magpipick na lang dito. No scopes are gonna be exchanged. And Lucky with a really good presence dito. Ang ganda ng backup doon ni Elian, men. Sabi ko nga kailangan ni Elian pumunta dito sa side kasi hindi makakross ng basta-basta dito si Lucky and Elian helping his teammate with that quick no scope dito sa may sniper's nest. And grabe talaga ang laruan dito ng Entropiq when it comes to those 2v2s. Medyo nagpanic din si Amanek. I think makakuha sa ng damage dun sa triple box na meron pa siyang protection ng ticket box. But yeah, Entropiq, well played lang yung round na yun galing sa side nila
Talagang no? Medyo napik lang agad yung tropang player natin dun sa sa jungle area kanina. Pero kaya pa sana yun if hindi siya nakuha dun ng Entropiq. Pero tingnan natin Jax meron siyang control dito sa ating apartment, no? So tingnan natin. 3-2 setup para dito sa ating Entropiq. Yung core nila isa gumagalaw na dito sa mid. So mukhang mid to be probably. So tingnan natin, Jax spotting itong si Crad. Oh, yun lang. Ganda ng angle dito ni Jax taking down itong si Crack. Pero Hunter, naku po, nakalason pa si Hunter dito, men. Pero Forrester taking down itong si Hunter. 3v3 situation. And mga plant dito sa ating
dapat nagplant sila para dun sa market, men. Sayang. Kasi nag-flip yung mapa Nasa kanila na yung apartments, G2, pero Entropiq, they have market control. Pero I think alam na nila, napanalo na nila yung round, knowing it's a 2v3. Wala rin up na makukuha dito yung G2. So nakakabawi na ng onti ang Entropiq kind of reading itong defense ng G2. Expecting a timeout anytime soon galing sa city side. Si Entropiq medyo weak yung B defense yata dito ng G2 kaya napapasukan agad.
Kaya inaabuso na nila, no? And yun na nga, 2 rounds na lang para maging even na itong scoreline natin. And Entropiq, mukhang pinapakita nila na hindi rin talaga sila basta-basta na magpapatalo dito sa ating first map, no, Boss Nicky?
Yun na nga. First map, really important para dito sa G2. And if they cannot get a huge lead dito sa City, then that would be very, very bad news para sa kanila. Mas komportable sila dito sa City side. They like to do some individual plays and mukhang yun nga ang kailangan nila ngayon, especially from Jax and kay Nexa. But that's gonna be the push papunta dito sa may ladder room.
Ini-expect ba to? Play to,
Nako, pag pumasok ka sa ladder room, GG ka talaga kung ikaw si Lucky. But that's gonna be the flash going out. Pupush na nga yung issue dito sa B-short. But that's gonna be the ladder room. Oh, on fire. Isa lang ang nakuha dito. Nexa playing the edge of that molly. Nakita si Lucky. Really good play. Nag-drop na nga dito. Makakuha pa ba siya ng isa? Forrester with the peak. Yun lang. Dapat naka-CL left hand ka, tol. Yun lang. CL right hand.
Long angle yung kanyang in-hold dun.
Oo nga. Ay. Maganda sana yun kung nakita niya si Forrester una. Kaso wala Forrester, really good recognition na may bababa talaga galing dun sa ladder. Elian, ako, Nico. Sina-challenge yung op with the USP. Very brave man. Pero usually doesn't work in the favor nga ng USP player. Si Jax na lang ang mag-anchor position dito sa A. If makakuha siya ng 2 dito, this could be huge.
Indeed, pero yun lang. Ang bilis ng refrag dito ng Entropiq. Na-take down nga agad dun si Jack. So down to 1v3. So tingnan natin. Possible pa naman basta makuha niya lang yung dalawang players dito. Then i-clutch niya yung round. Pero Nickelback, hungry for kills ata siya dito. Mga gustong gusto niyang i-hunt dito si Amanek. So let's see. Tamang ano lang. Sound bait. Pero Amanek taking down itong si Nickelback dito sa ating jungle area. So I
Babalik na
think,
lang.
ano to? Si-save na ata to ng Entropiq yung mga barrels nila.
Grabe. Game of streaks tayo ngayon dito sa ating first map. Unang streak ng G2, 5 straight. Then naka 2 straight dito ang Entropiq. Nakalaban yung G2 ng isa. But eventually, it was just gonna be Entropiq getting 3 more dito sa ating first half. So exchange of blows lang from both sides. And mukhang G2 in trouble in terms of economy. Wala na silang pera going into this one. So ito na yata yung final buy before they go broke once again. Entropiq enjoying yung malaking streak dito ng G2 dito sa first side ng half. Lost bonus paying off para sa side nila. 8K na nga dito si Elian eh.
Talagang dami na lang ipon dito, men, no? Pero tingnan natin, G2, kailangan nila nga mag-step up para makakuha pa ng rounds para medyo hindi na sila mahirapan dito sa ating attacker side mamaya. Pero ang gandang control dito para sa side ng G2, no? Medyo naiipit nila yung mga Entropiq players natin dito sa isang side. Kumbaga may may gusto silang i-achieve na dapat gantong oras nakapag-setup na tayo ng ganito, di ba?
Uy, pero
tingnan natin.
run
Boost.
Sinong magiging biktima? Mukhang wala. G2 is just gonna let go of mid. Tamang ano lang. Side control lang sila dito. Position sila, no? Just in case na may pumasok din sa mid. Merong si Nico dito sa ninja na area. Just in case na may gustong lumabas dito sa connector. But that's gonna be the B-short pieces starting to move para sa side ng G2. Merong additional firepower para dito sa connector na area. So it's basically a 5-man push. But smokes are gonna go down. Alam ni Karat na walang tao dito. So dediretso na lang. Really good boost. Pero lucky. Great recognition na nakuha na dito si Hunter. Pero Nico, tinry niyang lumaban. Pero Lucky nakakuha ng tatlo. Doubling up para dito kay Lucky. Naku po, nag-line up pa kayo G2 para dun sa spray na yon. But Entropiq getting everything dito sa ating A site. Akala ko maganda na yung setup dun ng G2. Pero masyado yata nilang nilaban dito yung connector push.
And very lucky spray dito kaya Lucky, no? Through the smoke, may tinamaan pa at dalawa yung natuhog niya dun. Mukhang another round na naman itong para sa side ng ating Entropiq boss ni Gifag, no? So, all 6 ang ating score. Slowly but surely nang sinusure na ng Entropiq and very damaging to para dito sa side ng G2 since ayun na nga meron lang silang 3K, no? So si Hunter lang ang merong dito, $5,000. So kahit mag-off ka, pwedeng naman, 'di ba? Superhero buy.
Pwede yan. One person could make the difference para dito sa G2. Axe could be that person. Nico probably bibili ng Deagle. 2950.
Ginagawa niya namang op yun eh.
Oo, nakita naman natin kanina. He can use it like a rifle, getting those instant kills nga. But Globe at Home replay. Itong first kill talaga ni Lucky really helped yung case dito ng Entropiq. But that through the smoke, pati siya hindi na alam na natamaan na pala yun. And G2...
Nagulat no?
Di ko nga alam ba't nila challenge yun, Boss Cap. Like, what's the point of challenging itong connector very early na knowing na may tatlong players na dun?
Talagang ipit na ipit sila, no? Possible siguro dapat play for retake. Dun siguro sila dapat sumigal. Pero tingnan natin, mabilis na control agad para sa side ng Entropiq. At G2, di na nila kino-contest tong ating mid, no? So parang 100% pag kino-contest nila, 100% na mananalo yung Entropiq di ba? Pero tingnan natin
Alien with a mid push, pero G2 bibigay na naman ng control dito. Could be a mistake, could be Could be something new, Nico. Only doubt lang. Still not sure na sa kanila na talaga ang mid control dito.
Yep.
No one in B short, so I think if magte-take nga dito ang Entropiq, it's probably gonna be B. Nico smoked off lang. And okay, careful pa rin sila, no? Just in case na may lumabas na Jack sa corner with that M4. Can get multiple kills, so they're taking it really, really slow. Pero kailangan nila makuha agad ng control dito sa A main. If they don't, then they're gonna have to go through a very tight choke point dito sa connector na pwedeng i-take advantage ng G2.
Tama ka dyan, Boss Nicky Frog. Pero tingnan natin, medyo ito na ata yung push ng Entropiq and mabilis na 4K agad para sa kanila, no? Grabe. Talagang in-slow lang nila tas in-execute nila ng isang magandang set at flash dito sa ating A site. Kaya nila napasok yun at Jax. Kailangan mong ma-save to. Tropa. Para medyo makapalag-palag pa rin naman tayo
Medyo
dito
kinabahan pa
sa
si
ating
Nico doon
next round.
sa cross. Umalog pa yung crosshair ng onte, sabi ko Pag
Hinahabol niya yung ulo no?
Pag naka-steady siguro doon sa right, makakuha pa siya ng kill. Pero titignan agad yan ng mga thesis. So might as well try to go for that very tight angle. 50-50 talaga pag nakatigil ka lang doon. Seems like wrong side of the coin na naman ng G2 dito. Had a really good streak dito sa start ng half, pero Entropiq, nakita na nila yung weakness dito ng G2. And I think na-exploit na nila every time their weak mid defense and their weak plays pagdating nga doon sa plays after yung mid take dito ng Entropiq. Just really good news para sa side ng Entropiq kasi they don't have to do too much para manalo dito. All they have to do is take mid. Pag makuha nila is sniper's nest control, then pwede na yun. Then if they don't, dadaan sila ng connector, then magsisplit sila ng mga tao dito sa A. And yung pag-change talaga ng strat dito ng Entropiq is really paying off para sa side nila. And Forrester nakuha yung kill, pero Lucky, buti na lang may cover dito as Hunter does get the trade. Pero ngayon 3v4. Nako po, nag-cross ka ng masyadong wide do Nexa. I think kung giniggle pick niya lang yung corner na yun, he would have gotten one. But Entropiq scaring the daylights out of G2. Napapagalaw na sila ng very, very weird na ways. Crad looking for the hunt. And the fact na ganitong kakomportable yung mga push ng Entropiq, boss, full control na talaga sila dito sa mapa.
Indeed, mukhang full control lang ang ating Entropiq dito, no? Pero ganda ng mga execution ng Entropiq dito. Talagang sobrang organized, pero
ayun na, boss, is missing.
Yun lang.
Not this early, Amanek. Hindi pwede yan.
Tama.
Hindi po pwede yan.
Kailangan yung offer nyo talaga consistent no? Hindi yung pwedeng up and down lang. Mukhang ano to? Mukhang last series na ata to ni Amanek or last.
Opposite ng Signs of Life yung ginagawa ni Amanek ngayon. Signs of Death yung ginagawa niya. Signs of contract termination yung nangyayari dito.
Tama.
Pero I don't know. May nagkakaroon lang talaga ng ganun na moment si Amanek which G2 cannot afford. Yung mga ganun na shots. Pero Nico trying to hard carry his team back. And yun na nga, flicking back dito kay Lucky. Pero Lucky with the peeker's advantage. Nakuha na dun si Nico. And let's see, can Amanek hit the shot? Yes, he will. Hindi pa siya out of the game just yet.
Pero Hunter through the smoke walang tinatamaan dito And 4v5. Uy, yun lang. Bakit mo sinugal yung pag-pick doon ni Gelbach sa ating and the good flash coming from Nico. And Forrester, yun lang. Nabutan yung isang player dito. Narinig niya ata. Pero let's see. Uy, kuntang flash yun Underpass plus pala yun.
Okay. Signs of life na ulit. Signs of life na ulit para dito kay Amanek. I think medyo nakabog lang siya dun last round but that underpass play exactly what G2 needed dito. Ang ganda ng adjustment nila dun. So since laki ng pressure ng Entropiq dito sa underpass na area tapos mahilig sila maglagay ng tao dun. Really is paying off para dito sa G2. Molotov is gonna fly out. Provide a little bit of space. Baka makuha pa niya yung bomba dito. Forrester. Nade is gonna come out. Pero medyo trap na dito si Forrester. Alam na nilang nandito siya sa underpass in 24 seconds. You only have one way. And that is gonna be B-side. So unless makuha mo yung M4 player dito sa baba ng van, I do not think it's a possibility. Molly is gonna help though. Malaking tulong yan, Molly. Ma-clear yung angle dito ni Hunter. I don't think narinig si Hunter. Might have walked all the way through, pero Amanek with a 4K in that round. Nervous? Not just yet. Para dito sa ating French Opper. And G2, nakabawi pa sila ng isa dito. At least it's not a 9-6. Entropiq 1 up against G2 dito sa ating first half. But it's a game of streaks once again. Laking streak na naman from G2. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds straight. Galing sa side nila. Akala ko magkakarak na under pressure itong G2 pero di pa pala.
Yep, and Entropiq, mukhang sila naman yung mag-city dito, no? So, let's see kung anong kaya nilang ipakita dito sa kanilang city side. Since naman, no, Entropiq, good score to during their this, no, 8 rounds straight. So, tingnan natin.
Globe at home replay. Another look dun sa 4K dito ni Amanek. They really nice play. Pero Entropiq now on their more comfortable side. I would say yung mga CIS region, no, mas komportable sila pagdating sa side ng City as they can make their own angles, they can make their own plays happen. Pero Lucky, peaking too many members dito ng G2. Elian with 8 taps, pero hindi gagana para sa side niya. Meron pa isang pingin tao dito sa side. That's gonna be the 1 kill. Forrester only getting 1. Nexa, nakuha dito si Forrester. Pistol round na naman, G2. And Krad Nickelback, meron kayong chance na makabalik dito, but you're gonna have to make the play happen quick. Nexa with really good pistols dito sa Glock. Krad na lang natitira. Can he make the taps happen? Merong defuse kit yata dun sa site. But I'm not sure kung EGG niya pa to. Meron pa tao sa likod. And that's gonna be Nico with the flank. 8-8. And dapat yun lang yung setup dito ng G2. Just have Nico make a play dun sa kabilang side ng map. Tapos yung ibang members ng G2 maghahanap sila ng control.
Sama-sama lang yung apat, no? Pero tingnan natin kung anong plano dito ng Entropiq para gumawa ng lesson play at may steal yung round dito ngayon. So, let's see. Mukhang full buy round para dito sa ating G2. Galil sa AK-47 ata makikita natin dito, no? So, kailangan nila maging very careful at hindi mabigyan ng mga baril itong ating Entropiq. Kung hindi, medyo pwede pang maging dilubyo yung round na yun or makuha ng Entropiq.
And yung pressure siguro, no? Nag-set in na dito para sa Entropiq. Alam na nilang pag nanalo sila sa series na to, this could be them moving on sa ating champion stage. And back and forth lang ang ating game. Game of streaks nga, kagaya ng sinabi ko. And Entropiq, they could hang on. Kaso, G2. I would say G2. Ang ganda kasi ng pistols nila. Palagi, no, pag start ng round, it's always a set plan para sa G2 dito. And if hindi mo na agapan yung set plan na yun, hindi mahirap talaga para sa inyo kasi mabilis talaga mag-take, especially pagdating sa pistol round itong G2. And Entropiq, possible force by opportunity dito sa ating next round. I think tech timeout lang tayo, guys. Possible audio issues maybe sa side ng Entropiq. So, konting ayos lang.
The G2, game face mode on sila dito. And di natin masyadong nakikita natitilt dito si Nico ngayon. Dito online meta, parang halos namumblema siya. Pero sa bagay, maganda rin talaga pag LAN, di ba? Pag nakikita mo yung mga kampi mo, na pag nananalo kayo ng rounds, talagang ma-hype or mabuboost din talaga yung moral mo.
And also playing outside of the hotel room, really nice feeling.
Tama ka dun.
According sa, no offense dito sa PGL, pero alam mo naman, Ents, nangyari dun sa vlog nila. Mainit daw. It's 5 PCs running CS tapos naka-broadcast pa dun sa mismong stream nila. So, onting sauna yung nangyayari, no? Medyo may advantage yung kung may Southeast Asian team na nakapasok dito. May advantage sila in terms of the hotel kasi mainit talaga ang mainit talaga ang ating region dito. Possible environment advantage sana kung Team NKT ang nakapasok. Shoutout ulit sa Team NKT, the homies. Hopefully we see you guys next time doon sa ating major kasi I would really want to see some Southeast Asian talent really popping off dito. It's the biggest stage of Counter-Strike, but at the moment it is gonna be that CIS at G2 the mixed international play. Pero tignan natin, Hunter na andito na sa Sniper's Nest. That's a classic Hunter play na naman. Naghahanap siya ng mabilisan na control dito. Jax getting itong si Forrester, but ito yung nagsuswitch up sila dito, no? Instead na si Nico yung nagre-lurk, si Hunter naman. The cousins exchanging hands dito. Pero yun talaga yung role ni Hunter dito, no, Boss Gab? Maghanap ka ng space, go aggressive, kahit mamatay ka, okay lang. Basta may makuha ka dito. But Amanek with some god tier tracing on that back 10. Nakuha dito si Lucky. Crad with a CZ. Baka ma-crossfire pa nila dito yung isang player. Nico with only a Galil. Pero malaking dagdag yan para sa side ng Entropiq if they do get that gun. Meron silang rifle opportunity. Elian missing itong scout shot. Huntingin na lang yata dito ni Amanek.
And Manek gusto niyang i-hunt dito yung si Elian sa may palace. So let's see kung makakuha nga dito ni Amanek yung player na yun. Pero Elian tagging itong si Amanek at tayo na nga na-take down pa nga dito ni Elian si Amanek. And just like that, boss, Sneaky Frog, 9-8 ang score natin. Pero sa kabilang stream EG 10-10 against Vitality, mga sir. Mukhang dikit yung laban din natin dun sa kabila. Pero
ito context lang guys, yung game na yan, they have gotten more rounds than yung first 2 games nila, itong EG. So, really surprising against Vitality of all people, no? So, let's see what the third NA seed can do dun sa na yun, sa game nila. Hopefully magiging spicy naman at least para mapanood naman natin dito sa ating A stream, or rather yung mga casters dito at least. Pero G2 I would say very good emphasis dito sa mid control muna. Alam nilang kulang ang Entropiq dito in terms of those pistols, pero naspatan dito si Crad, and Nico is gonna play the swinging game, the dancing game dito sa may palace na area, and it seems like Crad gonna fall na lang dito. 4 versus 5. Hunter baka makakuha pa na isa. Very nice flash, very nice blind shots galing kay Hunter dito despite being flashed, but that's gonna be Mac 10 doing work. Nilabas ang Deagle. Forrester with the P250 opportunity. Pinush na nga dito si Hunter. Makukuha niya ba yung kill? Nope. It's gonna be Hunter with the Deagle just out in time. Nico naghanap pa ng frag dito sa kabila. And Elian na lang natitira with that scout and a dream. Huntingin na lang siya dito ng G2, sadyang hindi nila pinaplant para mas madaming oras para mag-hunt dito. Pero Elian, pag nakuha mo yung no-scope dito sa right, makakuha mo pa dito si Hunter. But that's the scout shot. Not gonna work against Nico. 10-8. And may pera dito pang up yung Entropiq. So I think this is just gonna be their first full buy dito sa ating second half. And maybe this could be Entropiq fighting back, or pag parehong mid-control yung nakukuha dito ng G2, pag may barrel dito yung Entropiq, nako, Delix tong Entropiq, men. Kasi pag nakakuha na to ng mid-control matic na yan, Hunter is gonna try to create space para sa kanyang team. Papasok yan ng connector. Possibly out to the site. Maybe with a Mac 10. Maybe with an AK. Pero Mac 10 for now. Timeout para sa CTs. Medyo nag-struggle sila sa start ng half na to, but can this be them fighting back? Lucky with an AUG. Medyo may range na nga dito ang Entropiq. Kaso pag natalo sila dito, Boss Gab, dire-diretso na yung G2 eh.
Indeed. And yun na nga, Boss Sneaky Frog. Nico, 17 with that 17 kills. At kitang-kita mo yung headshot rate niya, no? Sumobra pa sa 100%. Meron siyang 105% dito sa ating Mirage, no? Grabe, nag-iinit na nga dito ang ating si Nico. Tapos sa Tero side pa, no? So possible na rush nga ata dito para dito sa side ng G2. And dahil na nga Hunter taking down ito nga si Forrester. Down to 4v5, Lucky. At Nickelback na lang ang depensa dito sa ating B side. So let's see kung anong kaya nilang ipakita dito, since mukhang ito na yung push. Pero Nickelback, ready siya dun sa may pag-pick ng isang player ng Entropiq dito. Pero tingnan natin G2. Info ba sila dito sa ating B-side? Yun lang, Hunter. Na pistol nga siya dito ni Elian. And Lucky na lang ang natitira. Naku po, nag-miss ka pa dito, men. Nagkaroon pa ng information yung G2 kung nasan yung last player. And hindi nila hinayaan mag-save yun, no? Nico, with that one tap, man. Grabe.
Ganda na ng setup nila dito sa B, Boss Cub. Like, they have the range. Yung M4 nakakuha na ng kill, and the AUG can potentially get more. Pero G2, really good coverage. Galing sa side nila, I think kung hindi namatay si Forrester dito, they would have gotten so much more. Pero Nico, the classic lurk na naman galing sa kanya. Getting that last kill as well. 11-8
Tinap
G2.
lang eh. No?
Tinap na lang. Pero despite na 19 kills dito si Nico, feeling ko dapat ma-recognize din yung ginagawa ni Hunter. Grabe yung paggawa na dito. Pero Lucky, doing his best Hunter impression. Nag-push lang siya through the molly. 1-1 na ang ating trade dito. Crad. Going down. Pero Scout, galing kay Elian. Pag makakuha pa siya ng isa dito, then that could be a huge difference na pwedeng gawin ng side ng Entropiq. But the guns that they have is not really favorable. Nickel back. Kailangan mo laruin to ng napakaganda with that deagle. Pero Hunter just going in, not scared at all against itong Entropiq. Pero Lucky with the AK-47, nakakuha siya ng dalawa. And this could be the possibility that they can fight back. 2v2 na ang situation. Meron naka-op dito sa may nest na area. And Nico, yun lang! Nagmintis doon si Forrester, but the scout play, hindi natamaan. Pero that Deagle can really do in some work. Tamang bait lang, but that's gonna be Amanek getting the triple dig. Forrester nakalabas na dito sa open. Possible clutch na pwede mangyari dito. One body shot na lang ang dalawang members ng G2. But Nico with a really good peek dito sa A site and pinlant na lang sa B. 12-8 Entropiq losing control dito sa ating first map.
Talagang hindi nila madepensahan yung city side nila, no? And G2. With this performance, mukhang possible na ma-close out nila itong map number 1 natin, no? Pero tingnan natin, let's see kung maka-close out na nga ata. Pero ang gandang utility agad dito coming from G2. And mid control. Agad ang gusto nila, pero Elian is here to stop itong push ng G2 natin. So down to 4v2 tayo dito, pero Nickelback smoking itong ating connector to cover itong kanyang position. Pero let's see. Naku po. Ay hindi, buhay pa pala si Hunter dito. 8 HP. Sobrang low na tong player na to. Pero Entropiq, meron na agad silang control dito sa ating A site, no? May nag-push siya dito sa ating A main. So kahit hayaan na ng Entropiq yan or mag-hold na lang yung isang player nila dito sa city, okay na okay yan kasi masasandwich na nila mamaya, di ba? Lahat ng angles nasa kanila. Pero tingnan natin kung G2 di pa sila makapag-decide kung saan silang site pupunta dito sa round na to. Pero Hunter with that lineup, tingnan natin saan kaya puputok to.
City yata. City ba yun?
Jungle, men.
Jungle.
Ganda nun
Nag-bounce pa nga yung smoke tayo papunta dun sa jungle. And really nice. Galing sa side ng G2. Pero si Forrester na andito pa rin sa B. Ready and waiting. Nako, yun na nga yung peak. Jax is gonna go down. Nasa na yung trade ni Amanek? Ayun lang, Elian getting the kill. Mukhang naubos na yata yung G2 dito. Wala na silang pang push. And that's only gonna be Amanek left. Meron isa dito sa top mid. Kanina pa nagpo-push si Crad from T-Spawn itself. And G2, yun na, nag-drop na sila ng round dito. Sa ating second half, the streak is broken by Entropiq. And baka chance na ng Entropiq na mag-streak naman sila dito. Kasi every time na nananalo sila ng isa, they do get the streak back. Or itong G2, they answer back immediately dito sa ating next round. But Elian with a really good spot dito sa connector. Yung one-way, tinulungan talaga siya doon. Really nice round from the upper ng Entropiq. Popping off. Di naman popping off. Sakto lang. 9, 1, and 12. But getting those impact frags are really important para sa side nila. And, mid control na naman dito G2. Kaso may nakabantay dito sa one-way ng connector. You have to be careful. But that's gonna be the spray going down. Hunter, hindi mo siya pwede bigyan ng space dito sa mid. Smoke is gonna go down. Naku, madidistract yung A players dito. But dalawa lang yung pang defend nila dito sa B. Oh! Lucky! With a really good spray, pero Forrester nakakuha pa ng isa. Really good recognition galing sa Entropiq na boss cup. Alam nila dalawa lang sila dito. And wala pang nagpe-presence dito sa A. Might as well try to widely spray through the smoke. Nakakuha pa sila dito. Rewarded pa nga ang Entropiq dahil dito sa B stay ng G2.
Na nakapag-reward na nga dito yung Entropiq, no? So dalawang players agad yung napitas nila agad dito sa ating round. Pero tignan natin G2 kung kakayanin pa nilang ipanalo to. Nico with this off, tamang slow lang at hold lang ng angle. So tignan natin kung may makukuha siyang player dito, pero Entropiq mukhang talagang stay in position lang ang ginagawa nila dito, no? Tamang hold lang ng mga angles at di naman din naman nila kailangan maghanap ng mga players since man advantage lamang sila dito. Pero Hunter slowly but surely na ditong kiniklear yung A site. So tingnan natin kung makakapitas ba siya.
Uy!
Yun na nga. Yun
What
lang,
a
Crad.
flash. Ay, they get the plant. Yun lang next sa onting tag lang. Oh, let's see what he can do. Really good shot, Lucky. Ayun na nga. Next, you have to swing papunta dito sa A main. But that's gonna be the jiggle peak galing kay Forrester. Di niya pa nakikita, but that's gonna be the shot. Still, kahit naka-off angle dun si Nexa, nakuha niya pa rin in the end plus the op. And what a play from Forrester dito, getting a 3K dito sa ating round. Pero very, very close to G2 getting that one as well. Ang daming mistakes pero may nagsalba sa kanila. That's gonna be Forrester.
Guardian Angel dito si Forrester ngayon. Grabe yung clutch potential na itong player na to. And G2 kailangan na lang gumawa or else mahahabol lang nga sila dito ng Entropiq, di ba? Entropiq, malay mo malakas pala silang mag-city talaga dito, di ba? Pero let's see. Mukhang G2, pero pa naman silang pera dito to buy dito sa round na to. At same lang din dito sa ating Entropiq. Marami pa silang pera para makapag-buy. Pero ito na yung replay natin from Globe Up at home. Malayo ang mararating mga sir.
Grabe yung si Forrester, ginigil pick niya yung buong A site para lang makita dito si Nexa. Really, really nice awareness galing sa kanya not to overextend ang kanyang pick. Hindi ka pwede basta-basta mag-Ferrari pick dun kasi insta-headshot yan. Galing kay Nexa kung di ka careful. Pero konting wallbang lang. Entropiq don't want to commit too much dito sa B as mas focus sila sa mid ngayon. Pero G2 playing around lang dito Pero yun lang, Forrester. Very aggressive dito sa B and that could be the plan foiled para dito sa side ng G2 unless may makuha pa silang entry dito. But Entropiq, di sila basta-basta bumibitaw ng man advantage Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Never mind. Sige, hindi na lang magsasalita, Lods.
Pero ganda ng ginagawa dito ng Entropiq no? Talagang hindi nila pinapakontrol yung B apartments sa early runs no? Binibitawan lang nila pag naubos na yung smoke nila. Which is napakaganda at nagiging rewarding para sa kanila no. Pero let's see G2 going towards na taas sila dito sa sa A site natin. Pero yun nga lang mukhang magkaiba sila ng site na gustong pasukin pero ganda rin na ginagawa to ng Entropiq. So,
alam nilang
dalawang players yung nag-sweep ng mapa.
Alam nilang apat na lang sila dito. So, I don't think G2 is gonna go for the lurk. So, really good recognition na pwede pang mag-rotate dito sa mid ang Entropiq. Pero flashes and smokes are gonna start to fly. Crad with the op. Tignan natin kung makakatama ba siya dito. Focusing itong Palace. But that's gonna be the wide swing galing kay Lucky. Nakuha ni Amanek. 10 seconds left. Kailangan mo lang gumawa ng play dito that can stop the bomb plant. Pero I don't think it's gonna happen. Forrester nakuha niya si Hunter but not much else. Nickelback with a really good flank. Pero Amanek with a faster turnaround. And okay, G2 definitely on a roll dito sa ating second half. Entropiq gonna take another L and mukhang Forrester sa save na lang yung op para dito kay Elian or kay Crad. But man, what a play galing dito sa G2. Stinap nila agad yung streak dito ng Entropiq in their tracks. Dalawa pa lang kuha ng Entropiq but G2 getting one back, 13-10. Naku po. Ay. G2 being 3 away from winning itong first map natin. Delikado para sa Entropiq.
Indeed, 3 rounds away na nga lang itong G2 para makuha na nga itong map number 1 natin. So, let's see, since Entropiq na ako po Not really looking good itong kanilang economy ngayon sa round na to, Boss Sneaky Frog, no? Mukhang mapapa-upgraded pistol at onting utilities lang ata sila dito. So kailangan nilang ipanalo to if ever gusto pa nilang maghangon at makuha pa ng rounds. Uy! Joke lang pala. Yung last round ata yung nakita ko dun. Mukhang Entropiq meron pa ata silang pa-double of setup na nga sila dito.
Damn, what a flick. Galing dito kay Elian, nakuha niya si Hunter. Really good flashes as well. Galing sa side ng Entropiq na pa-stop doon ng G2. Hindi sila nag all the way into B. Instead, nag-hesitate pa sila ng onte, waiting for any reaction from the side of Entropiq as soon as gusto ng mag-kick dito ni Nico. But Nico, with the plot armor, di siya natamaan ng op. And, yun na nga, babalik na lang siya dito. He made noise sa A, but he's not gonna overextend. Si Krad, I think narinig niya na nag-cross na dito si Nico, or maybe hindi, kasi tumitingin pa siya dito sa A main. Pwede sila mag 4-man push papuntang B dito habang distracted pa ang Entropiq.
Yep, tama. Pero tingnan natin G2, wala silang control na side dito, no? Meron lang silang angles dito sa ating B apartment. So let's see, Amanik with this op. Kailangan niyang tumama at hindi dapat siya mag-miss dito or else possible na ma-takedown siya dito ng mga players ng Entropiq. Pero next, trying to make some noise dito sa ating mids. So let's see kung mag-work nga ba yun. Pero Alien taking down Jax. 3v4, 3v5 tayo dito mga sir. Pero Nickelback, what a good push. Tingnan natin, no? Pwede siyang mapitas dito ni Nexa, pero Nickelback with that angle, grabe. Sobrang nilamangan niya dito in terms of angle. Pero yun na nga, 5v2. Amanek at Nico na lang ang natitira. I think mapapasave na nga ata sila dito since yun na nga, naubusan sila ng oras.
Libreng AK pa. Nako. Entropiq getting more than they wanted doon sa ating last round, and that first pick talaga kay Hunter really started things off. That could have been a B-rush potential para sana dito sa G2, but the fast boost doon nga sa platform stopped them in their tracks. Plus ang ganda ng mga flashes na pin-provide doon ng Entropiq, bulag lahat ng G2 players, so they could not get the trade in time. And now it's gonna be Entropiq on that driver's seat once again. Uy, may tumamang smoke doon sa mid. May butas yata ng onte that they can maybe exploit. One way, pero delikado dito si Alien, Boss Gab, no? But never mind, it's gonna be Nickelback with a pop flash of his own. Dito sa underpass, nakuha niya na ang dalawang members ng G2. AK down as well. And hindi ko alam kung ito try pa ba nila to. I think gagawin na lang nila, recover the AK. Baka makuha pa dito, pero Nickelback, really good recognition. Tapon mo na yung AK dito, palayo sa mga G2 members para hindi nila ma-save. That's gonna be an AK denied para sa side ng G2. Pero meron pa silang op So, Amanek can go huge dito sa B short lane na to. Pero dapat mamatay dito si Jax. And peek galing kay Amanek. No, hesitation pa rin galing sa kanya.
Yep, pero gandang bulag dito para sa side ng G2, ng Entropiq, pero Amanek taking down itong si Nickelback. And next, nadik niya dito si Alien, pero Alien with that USP taking down itong si Nexa. So down to 1v4 tayo dito, Amanek. Mukhang iyan ata to ng Entropiq at ito na. Lucky with this push, pero Amanek is here to deny itong si Lucky. So, yun natin. Kung ay ko-continue pa to ng Entropiq. Since Amanek meron na siyang angle dito sa ating V-site.
Ilabas sa USP para sure ball talaga makuha.
Sinure ball no? Aralin gan.
13-12. Makakahabol pa dito yung Entropiq. Nakadalawa sila after that 2 streak nga dito ng G2, or rather yung 1 streak nila. Akala ko talaga tuloy-tuloy na to on the side of G2 knowing how the map has played out. Pero Entropiq, sumasagot pa sila. Elian playing so well dito sa second half. May resurgence galing sa offer dito ng Entropiq, and Foresters leading the charge with 17 hounds. Pantay nga lahat ng frags nila dito with the exception of itong si Krad being 8-16. But still, ramdam mo pa rin yung impact dito ni Krad kahit mababa lang yung frags niya.
Yap, talagang ano eh, no? Umi-impact din talaga dito si Karod eh, no? Pero, yun na nga. Mukhang one round away na nga lang dito ang ating mga tropang Entropiq mga sir. And maganda yung performance nila no during their city side no kanina tambak na tambak sila no. Ngayon humahabol na sila at mukhang nakapag-adjust na ang Entropiq natin dito boss Nicky Frog no.
And yun na nga, G2 with a full buy. Yes, Nico with a Deagle is a full buy kasi Nico yan. So, Entropiq, they have to be a bit more careful. Akala ko nga mag-individual play dito si Nico sa A side. Maghahanap siya ng 1 dig pero hindi. Gonna just recoup. Probably with his teammates pero second guess pa siya dito kung papasok pa siya ng Palace. Try to go for that play. Kung makuha niya pa yung 1 dig dito, potential rifle and numbers advantage para sa side ng G2. Pero Entropiq taking it slower than usual. Hindi na naman sila nagpapakita ng basta-basta dito. But that's gonna be the jump boost going out. Narinig yata ng ladder player. Information para dito sa side ng Entropiq. But still, really slow play from G2. Taking over control. Tamang flashes and smokes lang sila. Decoy dito sa mid. Nickelback with the flash. Pero buti na lang, far back dito yung G2 na hindi sila maapektuhan dito sa main. I think ito na nga yung push. Boss Gab, and that's gonna be Nico. Is he gonna go through the smoke? Ganun ba siya katapang pagdating dito sa match na to? And as soon as namatay yung isang player or the shot from the up, pumunta ka dito sa B and that's gonna be an A-take. Potentially Krad, nakuha niya na si Nexa. But Nico, yan na nga yung sinasabi ko. The pocket rocket working in his favor. Krad is gonna go down. Tamang wallbang lang dito sa under. Pero Nickelback, di pa rin na-trade. Jax is gonna go down. Mabagal ang pagka-push dito ng side ng G2. But that's gonna be the jiggle pick. Galing nga dito sa up. Oh, sa Palace. Pero Nickelback with the last bullet. What a tap from your boy Nickelback. Look at this photograph. Pero AK-47 pala ang photograph na yon. 13-13. Yun na nga. Entropiq. Salamat dito kay Nickelback. Yun na nga. Nakahabol pa dito yung Entropiq. And right now, G2 not in the best place in terms of kanilang economy. Tignan mo si Nico. Ini yung desperation buy na hinahanap natin. Yung full armor deagle na ulit. Kailangan niya lang gumawa ng play dito. He is the person that G2 has to look for para gumawa ng play dito. Kasi Entropiq, pag nag 5v5 sila dito, medyo egol yung G2. Kasi yung setup nila dito is too good so far dito sa ating game. Ooh, kabim sa tatlo.
Farming from dito kay Elian. Hitting 5 G2 natin. Pero G2 may control agad sila dito sa ating jungle area. Pero down to 3v5. Nico, 2 HP na lang siya dito. Boss Sneaky. Talagang isang bala lang. Kahit sa paa. Talagang matitake down na nga agad siya dito. Pero let's see kung Nico.
Ayun lang. Pangatlong kabib na yata yan dito sa round natin. And Entropiq maximizing yung kanilang mga needs. P250 para kay Amanek. Whiteout. Looking field tested. And Nexa with a Glock. Ayun na. Uy. Nakakuha pa na isa. Nakaisa pa nga dito. Overextension galing kay Forester. But I don't think it's too much of a problem para dito sa side ng Entropiq. Forester doing a total of 2 damage that whole round. Wow. Dahil lang dun sa single nade dun ni Nico. Nickelback nakuha si Amanek and possibly getting itong si Nexa. Lining up for the headshot. And yun na nga Entropiq. They snatch the lead back. Galing dito sa G2 in their own pick. And it seems like they're on their way to that very important penultimate point nga ng ating matching 14. Isa na lang kailangan nila to go to overtime point. And medyo kulang dito ang bili ng G2 because Nico, he wanted to go for the force buy and mukhang si Amanek ang magiging Mac 10 player nila dito. Rest are gonna run the AKs. Let's see G2. Desperation play na to galing sa side nila. Let's see what they can do.
Yep, indeed. Desperation play na nga to. At kailangan nilang ipanalo nga ito kung gusto pa nilang huminga dito sa first map natin. Pero Forester, nabulag siya dito sa may apartment area. And yun na nga, mabilis ang takedown agad ng ating Entropiq dito. Pero ito na yung sagot ng G2. So down to 3v3 situation tayo dito, Sneaky. So tingnan natin kung ito na pa yung ano nila. yung rounds na hinihintay nila. Since Elian medyo mabagal yung rotation niya dito, no?
Nabigla
Hihintayin.
yata yung Entropiq dito, Boss Gab. Di sila ready for that fast play eh. Sanay sila na
Nabulag
mabagal
din si Forrester dun sa may B apartments natin, kaya parang di na siya nagising dun eh. Pero yun na nga, Hunter taking down one. And what a backup para dito kay Nex, ha? Pero Elian, yun lang.
You have to get
Shot
out.
niya dun.
You have to get out. Mamamatay ka dito. Nexa is gonna get the kill, but the explosion was gonna get him anyways. 14-14, okay. May suntok pa dito yung G2. Meron na silang mas magandang buy going into the next round. Entropiq, 8k kay Nickelback. Pwede pa siya mag-drop para sa kanyang teammate Forrester. Medyo nagkukulang na nga in terms of that economy. And, grabe. Entropiq. Unti na lang talaga eh. Isang push na lang from both teams. Diretso na sila papunta doon sa 1-0. And being 1-0 in this best of 3 is really advantageous. Especially kung kayo yung G2. I mean, G2, pumili nga kayo ng Mirage despite having lower win rate dito, but you were more prepared dito sa Entropiq. But Entropiq still fighting back. Alam pa nila yung kalawan dito sa Mirage. And it all will come down to one play from both sides. Tignan natin ano ba ang mangyayari. And full buy, okay. Ito na talaga. Ramdam mo na yung yung finality ng game na to, Boss Gab, kasi pag natalo yung isang team dito, wala talaga silang pera.
Yup, indeed. Pag natalo talaga yung isang team nga natin dito, talagang mapapa-low buy ata doon sa ating last round. Pero let's see, mukhang mabilis na play ata nga gustong gawin dito ng G2. Pero Entropiq mukhang ready ata sila dito sa mga push ng ating G2. Pero Hunter, off guard niya dito si Elian, and the 3v4 situation, sneaky frag. So possible pa to para sa side ng Entropiq.
Grabe si Hunter, Ben. Yung awareness niya, playing around the smoke. Alam niya lang may isang tao dito sa connector, so he's gonna worry about that. Meron din lalabas dito sa nest, smoke or connector para makakross na dito.
Ganda ng smoke doon ni Hunter.
Wala nang access yung yung offer doon sa B-short, so kailangan niya na mag-rotate ng malapitan dito, and that's not the best range for that op, pero inaantay pa rin ng G2. Any mistakes from the side of Entropiq, Nico with that op, almost getting itong CT player.
Kailangan na lang i-save to, men.
Oh my God, pero ayaw yata i-save dito ng Entropiq. Nico gonna go down. Hunter, nakuha niya pa si Nickelback. Alam mo na pati sa Entropiq nararamdaman na nila yung urgency ng game na to, but Amanek with a one tap.
Naman yun.
Grabe. Sabi ni RPK, I taught that child kung paano mag-one tap ng ganun. Pero yun na nga, Forrester na lang natitira, G2. It's gonna be a 1v2 situation. Who is gonna come out on top? Forrester na lang natitira. 19-4-17 this whole match. But you're gonna have to go 21-17 if gusto mo manalo ang team dito sa round na to. Crawling ever so slowly dito sa may market na area with that M4. Pag makuha na muna yung van player dito, this could be huge, but that is the bait. Galing dito kay Forrester. Akala nila manggagaling siya ng market, but the noise has been made. Alam nila kung nasan siya. They're gonna react accordingly, and Hunter na nakapatong dun sa barrel. Getting that easy headshot, and 15-14. G2, kahit medyo kalat yung round na yun, nakuha pa nila in the end.
Tignan mo yung kamay ni Coach, nananalangin na si Coach, man.
Please, sana hindi kayo mag-choke sa next round. Sana hindi kayo mag-choke sa next round. Kasi ito na yung time para sa G2 na mag-choke Boss Cap. Kita mo na lang biglang magmiminti si Amanek, pero mukhang hindi
Gumana nga yung panalangin dito ni Coach Men. Nakakuha nga ng G2 yung round na yun, and G2 na nga match point natin dito, and pressure para dito sa ating Entropiq. Since yung ibang players nila meron lang SMG. At kulang ang utility nitong mga to para magdepensa sa round na to. Pero next what a opening kill para dito sa player na to.
Really good setup. Galing dito sa G2. In-anticipate nila may magpo-push dito sa mid, and that is the punish. Galing dito kay Hunter. May smoke sa mid, so hindi makakapick si Elian. That's gonna be the punish. Nickelback's gonna go down. Naging 3v5 bigla. Nico with that instant punish. Ulo lang nakita, pero sapat na yun. Crad gonna go down. Elian na lang. Kung makita niya dito si Nico sa Palace, that could be the play by him. Pero masyado na siyang open dito sa site. Despite the Molotov, nagmintis pa nga, napunta sa under Palace. But that's gonna be Jax getting the final kill. And G2, kind of sloppy sa kanilang CT side. Pero tinapos na nila agad dito sa kanilang T side. Really well played from Nico and the Hunter. And to si Hunter especially, no, kahit ang dami siyang beses namatay dito, the amount of space na na-create niya sa mid dahil nga dun sa kanyang deaths and the pushes really gave G2 that extra push para kumuha ng 16-14. And wow, good for I wouldn't say good first map, no, Boss Gab, kung susundan natin yung standards ng G2. I would say they could be better dun sa Mirage, but at least nakuha nila yung first map.
Yep, agree ako dyan. Talagang okay sa yun. Pero wala talagang choke yung Entropiq natin dito, boss, sa Sneaky.
Di yata di gumana yung Amanek choke ngayon kahit nagbinte siya dun sa isang round. Seems
Biglang like, biglang nag-perform din dito sa ating si Amanek.
And Amanek talaga, making me eat my words. Hindi siya yung choker today. As today, mukhang cool head naman siya. But I'm still waiting para dun sa moment na under pressure na talaga yung G2 and titignan natin kung paano talaga mag-perform etong side ng G2 when it comes to that under pressure. Pero kita din naman ng ating very lovely analyst Dets with our resident South Asian analyst na si Ble. Shoutout sa kanya. Pinalo niya rin ako sa Twitter, so medyo masaya tayo today. Pero yun na nga. I mean, what else can we say? G2, despite na napaka-sloppy ng game na yun, Entropiq hindi sila naka-keep up, especially doon sa mga later rounds natin. And the fact na na-read pa ng G2 yung top mid push dito ng Entropiq is actually really good recognition. Probably from either kay Amanek or sa coach galing. Kasi mahirap yung call na yun eh. Kung kayo yung G2, mag-stay lang kayo, not try to get mid control, instead just give space sa Entropiq para mag-overextend, knowing na sila na yung nasa kanila na yung time na gumawa ng super play, and it seems like it did not work out. G2 edging it out against Entropiq dito. Kita naman natin sa Globe at Home highlights natin, G2 maganda yung start nila, but Entropiq started fighting back and started punishing yung mga mistakes nila dito, but an adjustment dito nga sa ating second half really helped yung case dito ng G2. And it seems like sino kaya magiging natin MVP? I would say possibly itong si Nico. So he has 23 frags, pero Amanek pwede rin siyang candidate as MVP dito with 22 and 17. Pero I feel like it's si Nico nga kasi overall impact ni Nico, kahit yung G2 nagpo-push na dun sa kabila, the lurk is really working para sa side nila. And I think dapat kung kayo yung G2, dapat malagay mo talaga si Nico in those individual moments na pwede siyang gumawa ng play na sarili niya lang, kasi that is what his playstyle is for. Ganun yung playstyle niya sa mouse, ganun yung playstyle niya nung nasa FaZe clan siya, and it seems like it still stays the same para dito sa side ng G2. And yeah, this highlights once again brought to you by Globe at Home. Malayo ang mararating. Make sure to check out yung kanilang promo Home Surf 199 for 30 gigabytes valid for 7 days. Globe, malayo ang mararating. And ikaw, Boss Gab, let's start talking about itong second map natin. What do you think posibleng pwede maging change para dito sa Entropiq going into Dust 2 na naaral nila from Mirage?
Siguro kailangan nilang ibahin yung mabilis na pag-react dito against sa G2, since G2 parang sobrang rin talaga nila sobrang handa nila dito sa mapa na to. Talagang marami silang bala, kaya nung T-side nila medyo dumikit nga sila dito sa ating Entropiq. And Entropiq para dito sa ating next map, consistent lang ng mga shots, tsaka ayun na nga, confident din siguro.
Yeah, konting confidence pa, kasi Entropiq, they were kind of lacking confidence after ng loss na yun doon nga sa ating G2 side, and Nickelback trying to make it happen, kaso nag-switch sila ng defenders dito sa underpass, and didn't work in their favor. And we're gonna go straight into the MVP ng match na to, which is probably gonna be Nico. It's Nico every time. MVP brought to you by rivalry.com, by the way. Use the pinned comment, yung link natin doon para up to 9K deposit bonus. Meron ka pang actually 750 minimum deposit guys. So if meron kayong 750, potentially you will get more with the code in the pinned comment. But the MVP is probably gonna go to Nico, no? I mean, para sa akin kung ako yung nagde-judge ng impact dito, I would say si Hunter talaga yung totoong MVP. Despite yung being 20 and 16, no? Yung mga pushes na sa mid laging nakaka-distract for the side of Entropiq na hinahanap muna nila si Hunter before they go for that defense nga up against yung G2 push. So, siya talaga ang kanyang impact as the anti-fragger. Di siya anti-fragger, yung entry niya, mag-isa lang siya din doon sa mid and papasok siya ng connector. Maghahanap ng kill, even though walang kill, meron pa ring info kasi, pushing into jungle area natin is very, very good info. And mukhang MVP, Boss Direct.
Siniko nga yung ano natin doon. 22 and 18 yung score niya doon.
Taas pa ng ADR, 88. So that is really, really big para dito sa G2 that Nico is performing this way sa major kasi nga siya yung hard carry ng kanyang team. But let's see if Entropiq can fight back dito sa ating second map. We're gonna take a short break. And when we come back, more Counter-Strike action coming at you. Don't go anywhere.
Isang mahabang wins, kaya nating lahat. Equip your home with fiber fast internet. Para pati si mommy, sure MVP. Get your fiber upgrade right away with tons of freebies. Plus health essentials when you switch to the new Only Fiber Up. Apply now!
Han, pwede pa connect sa hotspot?
Pa-connect sa data.
Ma, ako din. Paano ko sila uunahin kung may tungkulin ako bilang teacher? Buti na-discover ko paano pagsabay-sabayin lahat.
With Globe at Home Prepaid Family Wi-Fi, may ultra-fast LTE for your needs. Plus sulit reloadable deals.
Para sabay-sabay malayo ang marating.
Ngayon, $499 na lang.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City. Here, champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race, known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
At SteelSeries, we make gaming gear so you can be anything you want. Except one thing. Ordinary. So why pick on someone your own size? Fight the biggest bad guy you can find. Why score a regular goal? Do something that makes your opponent lose their mind. Why build a boring little house? Create something nobody's seen before. Now that's beautiful. Why waste your ammo on this guy? He's so good at games he just nades himself to death. And why settle for just one trophy? Send us a DM when you win 10. That's the mentality we love at SteelSeries. And that's why we make the gaming gear you need to destroy ordinary. So get in game and go for glory.
Isang mahabang win streak, kaya nating lahat. Equip your home with fiber fast internet. Para pati si mommy, sure MVP. Get your fiber upgrade right away with tons of freebies. Plus health essentials when you switch to the new Only Fiber Up. Apply now!
Han, pwede pa connect sa hotspot?
Pa-connect sa data.
Ma, ako din. Paano ko sila uunahin kung may tungkulin ako bilang teacher? Buti na-discover ko paano pagsabay-sabayin lahat.
With Globe at Home Prepaid Family Wi-Fi, may ultra-fast LTE for your needs. Plus sulit reloadable deals.
Para sabay-sabay malayo ang marating.
Ngayon, $499 na lang.
3, 2, 1.
Standing by for confirmation of
And nagbabalik ang official Filipino broadcast ng PGL Major Stockholm 2021. Ako si Sneaky Frog, kasama ko si Solo Rank. Bago sa lahat, pasalamatan muna natin ang ating sponsors, Rivalry.com. Rivalry lets you have complete control of your account. GCash, PPI, most Filipino banks are now supported. 750 minimum deposit. And if you use yung code, or not yung code namin, yung pinned comment below, you will get up to 9K deposit bonus. Or you can use the code Major100 if you guys want. It's up to you. Unlockable quests para mas madaming pera ang makukuha nyo. Meron silang dalawang bagong game mode. The Battle Pass system, which is sort of like yung Dota Battle Pass or yung Apex Battle Pass. The more that you play, the more that you earn, the more quests you get. Yun nga, the more that you earn. Pero yung Rush Lane din, yung racing sim, very randomized racing sim dito ni Rush Lane. Pag sawa na kayo sa normal CS betting, might as well, try out yung game mode na yun and baka manalo pa kayo ng pera. But of course, guys, please bet responsibly. Globe
Yep.
naman, Globe Home Prepaid Wi-Fi. Globe, of course, they have the Home Prepaid Wi-Fi. You could use the Home Surf 199 to get up to 30 gigabytes of data. And yun na nga, if you guys have 30 gigabytes of data, that's like 30 games, 40, 50 games siguro ng CS. Pag CS lang yung nilaro nyo guys From my experience,
Pwede.
naglalaro ko din kasi ako sa data dati. So mga 50 games siguro maaabot nyo dyan. Valid for 7 days, so just use the code, or use the keyword HomeSurf199 and Globe. Malayo ang mararating. And yun na nga, second game into this best of 3 G2. Successfully getting itong Mirage natin on that first map. Now we bounce into Dust 2. Used to be one of the stronger maps dito ng G2. But recently has fallen out of favor doon nga sa side nila. And Entropiq instead is gonna pick it. And I think Entropiq has the same presence as Team Spirit. Yung Dust 2 nila is not to be underestimated kasi every time na mag-show up talaga ang team, kagaya nga ng Entropiq or Team Spirit, pagdating nga sa Dust 2, they really perform very, very well. So G2, if hindi sila ready, then we might see a map 3. Oh.
Possible for a map 3 na nga to, pero uy! Opo.
Uy! Si Krad naging invisible.
Pero
Yun lang.
dead game,
Wala pa.
dead game
Sila-
pa ata to. Warm up pa lang
Mainit ka
ata
direct.
to. Pero
Ayan,
ito,
game na
game
yan.
na nga to.
Reset lang. Grabe. Pistol round though is gonna start Entropiq on T side and G2 on CT. I think mas magandang start to para sa G2 as CT side kind of shifted in favor ever since yung change dito sa Suicide. Who knew such a small change sa map would really shift the tides papunta nga dito sa CT side. But I think if nakuha naman na Entropiq yung boost dito sa Suicide, especially, maybe they can get the same thing. But you have to spend 2 players instead of kumuha ka ng control sa side of the map. So it's really a 50-50. Depende talaga sa kanila. But I think A-long control is more favored para dito sa side ng Entropiq as they will focus their powers doon nga sa side na yun. And I think G2 knows exactly this. They're gonna play around itong long push ng Entropiq and I think dapat may mag-rotate na nga galing sa side ng CT. I don't think narinig ng short player yung madaming tao dito sa long, which is really surprising. Jax with the early presence, pero dapat mag-rotate na nga ang G2 dito. There is so many members ng Entropiq and that's gonna be the cross going in. Nico, tamang tap lang. Nakatama siya ng isa. That's gonna be Lucky going down to very low HP. Pero Jax with a really good angle. Nakakuha pa siya ng isa dito sa Goose. And Krad taking down Jax. Pero tignan mo yung damage dito ng G2. The damage is already done. The boost as well. Nickelback, potential death. Pero yun nga, damage lang. No kills yet. Forrester. Ooh, Nickelback though, fighting back. Pero Krad, nakakuha na rin ng isa. It's only gonna be Nexa. Let's see what the clutch player can do. But not too much. Akala ko talaga G2, this would fall in your favor. But no, it's gonna be that Entropiq push. Salamat kay Nickelback. Naagapan niya yung A-short push dito ng G2.
Despite 3v5 situation kanina, no, talagang nakausot pa to ng Entropiq and very tilting yun para dito sa side ng G2. Since parang 100% kaya na nilang ipanalo yun. And then, di ko lang sure kung bakit nag-choke pa nga sila doon sa round na yun. So, let's see. G2 mukhang upgraded pistols and some armor at 3 flash lang ang meron sila dito sa round na to. So, tingnan natin kung paano nila ipapanalo to or possible na mag-execute sila ng last play dito was Sneaker Frog, no? Pero Entropiq, chillings lang muna sila dito. Tamang clear lang muna ng mga angles. Tamang check ng corners ang kanilang ginagawa muna dito sa round na to. Pero Nico, nice patan niya nga dito si Forrester. Pero Forrester, yun lang. Ba't pinakita yung ulo mo dito, idol? Pero ino nga, 4v2 na nga lang agad ang situation natin dito, boss.
What?
Lesson play nga to, boss.
Puro ulo nung nakuha dito ng G2, pero Krad rotating dito sa B, nakita ng isa dito. So they know exactly where he is and alam nilang gusto nilang kumuha ng play dito. But Krad with a sick headshot. Gusto niyang labanan dito yung CT bago siya mag-plant, but never mind. He's just gonna go back into the site. Gusto niya munang labanan ito. Alam niyang may advantage siya in terms of that AK, and if he does allow itong G2 na makapasok nga, that could be trouble, but never mind. It's just gonna be Jax with the swing dito sa CT, and G2 answering back agad dito. Grabe yung A-short push doon ni Nico at ni Amanek.
Grabe rin talaga to si Nico mag-digil. So, kaya kita-kita mo naman, ang bilis niya mag-reset ng kanyang aim dito. Kakaputok niya lang, natamaan niya agad yung si Forrester doon sa may Xbox. So let's see, mukhang magandang sagot to para sa side ng G2 at Alien. Wala siyang tatamaan ng scout dito. Pero ito na tayong push guy from Entropiq. So let's see kung malalason ba yung mga player dito. Pero Nico with that entry kill taking down Alien. Nako po, Hunter. Sumunod pa sa yapak ni Nico pero ang gandang crossfire setup nito para sa dalawang players ng G2. So down to 4v2 Nico. Tingnan natin kung iisa pa pero nice molly para ma-slow yung kanyang push. At let's see, Nico down to 8 HP and kailangan na siyang tulungan ng kanyang kampe dito. Pero Jax taking down itong si Nickelback at I think mako-close out na nga to ng ating G2 and G2 2-1 ang score natin dito, boss.
And G2 fighting back agad dito sa ating city side and kailangan talaga yan mangyari na nasa favor nila yung game kasi I mean city side, that's a really, I wouldn't say easy pero more favored para sa side ng G2 para manalo ng mga rounds dito in terms of positioning and the amount of control na makukuha nila dito sa mapa. And it seems like Entropiq na blindside sila dito. Hunter with the Nova. Nako. Pag may onting range yung baril na to, no? So he has to be careful. Nico with the taps. Now, nagpa-practice na yung Lodi nyo. Isa pa? Ay, nakakross. Yun lang. Only one tap. Can he get much more? Hunter. Hello! Yun na nga, Forrester. Nova, plus 600 pa yan sa pocket ni Hunter. Nako, laking pera yung nakukuha dito ng G2 just because of the kills. Pero Jax, uy, accidentally na nakuha dito si Krad, but that's gonna be the push. Nakuha na rin si Nickelback, and that's gonna be only one dink. 3 times dito si Nexa, but you have a Glock. Not really known para sa dink damage nun. So 3-1 G2. Really good recovery. Galing dun sa pistol round.
Malinis nga galawan dito ng G2 natin. And Nico, inaabos niya na dito yung A-shot, no? Talagang grabe yung confidence niya dito. Pero let's see, boss, Sneaky, since mukhang ito na ata ang magiging full buy round ng ating Entropiq. So let's see kung paano ang gagawin nilang play dito sa round na to. Pero ikaw ba, boss Sneaky, anong sa tingin mo na kailangan gawin dito ng Entropiq para makakuha nga sila ng isa pang round para medyo mabalik na nila or ma-equalize na nila yung rounds natin dito?
I think pwede nilang gawin dito ay wala pa namang op si Elian. So probably try to focus itong A-long kasi so far dito sa ating game hindi pa natin nakikita nag-A-long itong Entropiq. So instead nagpo-focus sila sa kapilang side ng map. I think tinatry nila yatang kung mapapaisip yung G2 dito, okay, hindi sila mag-A-long, then eventually they're gonna go there. Pero yun na nga, being rush from the Russians, yun na nga, Amanek getting the kill still. Free fire, di gagana. Yun lang, pwede pa to for G2. Pero the damage is made dito kay Krad. Unlucky bounce from the molly. Pero Nico, uy! I think this should just be a save. Never mind, pwede pa yatang gawan ng paraan itong round na to. That's gonna be the peak. Alien, mapapunish ka ba? Are you gonna stand up? Is that gonna be the tap? Pumasok na nga dun sa doors and Nickelback punishing both players. Amanek trying to B-hop away pero hindi siya ganun kabilis. 3-2. Okay, G2 natalo dito ng rush. Maybe yun din yung gustong gawin ng Entropiq. Maybe try to turn up ang kanilang aggression dito as G2 kind of hesitating dun sa mga lurks, mga rotations nila actually.
Napasukabi nga sila dun, men. Grabe, nag-work yung sukabi nila dun sa ating B-site, no? Talagang na-upgrade nila yung mga players ng G2 natin dito. Pero let's see, G2. Ito na yung sagot ata nila. Mukhang kokontrolin na nila yung A-long dito. And Entropiq, tama ka na lang din sila dito. Default, more on lower tunnels muna yung nila. Tsaka upper tunnels yung kinokontrol bago gumalaw itong ating mid, no? So, let's see.
Gusto yata nilang yung kagaya kanina, yung flip nila yung map. Para yung G2 nasa kabilang side, tas may isang makabantay lang dun sa sa isang side. Pero, peek from G2. May nakita silang isa dito. Forrester, be careful, my friend. Pag ikaw naspatan dito, laking regret talaga yan. But that's gonna be a short. Okay yan kasi G2 nagte-threaten kayo ng push dito sa short, natatagalan na yung Entropiq. Like they have to pick every corner possible dito.
And
Hinahulog si Nico.
mm,
Sayang yung flash. Ay.
yun lang. Kaya sana pumita si Nico dun, kaso mukhang ready rin yung Entropiq since yung ibang players dito naka-anti-flash, pero let's see. Amanek missing this shot. So tingnan natin kung magre-repick pa dito ang mga player ng Entropiq. Pero Nico rotating na lang dito sa ating mid. So tingnan natin kung makakuha ba. Naku po, nakita niyo pa yung isang player dito. Pero yun lang.
Uy, top mid. Ang ganda ng position. Dito ni Krad. Make sure na walang dadaan dito sa Xbox. But never mind. Krad is not doing his job. Napatay pa nga dito si Elian. But Jax! With the help of Jax's flash, nakuha ni Amanek yung off-shot na yon. But that's gonna be another quick scope. It's gonna be failed. Pero buti na lang may Jax na nasa likod niya. And I think Entropiq taking too much time in this one. The taps are not gonna be true. And G2. Okay, 4-2 na sila dito sa Dust 2. This is looking like yung old G2, no? Nung sila pa yung number 3 sa world, yung kanilang city side dito sa Dust 2.
Yep. And not really sure kung bakit nagmi-miss yung mga shots doon ni Krad, no? Sa ating A-long. Easy sana yun eh. Easy 2 kill na agad din para sa kanya. Kaso yun lang.
Yata siya kalmado.
Hindi nga ata.
Medyo kinakabahan. Kasi pag ganun,
Free kill
hover
na
mo na
yun
lang. Di mo na kailangan i-flick kung ganun eh.
Yep. Tama. Pero yun na nga. Ito na nga yung head-to-head natin, men. And Nico with this 60% headshot. Grabe.
Grabe yung ADR ni Jax ngayon 139, 54% na headshot. Alam kong may nakita akong napaka-crazy na stat dati na itong si Hunter 100% successful sa opening duels niya sa isang match. So maybe we can see the same thing kung mag-aggressive siya sa isang part ng map. Especially meron siyang MP9, no? So ma-allow siyang makakuha ng onting kalawan dito with the added movement speed ng SMG nga. And I think that's exactly what he's gonna do dito sa may under.
Nako po.
And Elian.
Kailangan mapanalo ng dito tong battle nila sa may lower tunnels or else yun na nga. Nico with that spray. Nako po. Gandang control dito para sa side ng G2, no? So may ipit na yung mga players natin ng Entropiq at I think mukhang mapapasubo na nga sila dito sa ating A-long, no?
So no way na nag-rotate dito yung G2 na ganitong kalayo.
Yep.
Merong smoke yung Entropiq, so they're gonna cross for free dito sa site unless may shot dito si Amanek. Seems like wala pa naman Nico with a really dangerous angle. Molotov papalipad dito sa A short. Makukuha niya ba yung one tap? Masusunog siya ng onti dito and that's gonna be him in the Molotov. Going down bit by bit pero yung Molotov, sinagot ng Molotov dito ng G2. Nade? Hindi pa kinabim. Onting patience lang. Yeah, Nico, hesitate ka kasi hesitate. But Amanek and Nexa getting the kills. Amanek na lang. Jumping shot. Ayun, may info siya dito kay Lucky. And Lucky running back into the side. Uy, ikakat ba yung bait? Amanek with the swing, pero Lucky with the push. Ay. Nico, dapat tinapon mo na lang yung nades. I have no idea why you're hesitating kasi magsiswing ka rin naman galing sa short. Ano nangyari sa G2? Really winnable situation but very bad calls mid-round na nag-rotate sila off A instead na pumunta sa B. Even though na-clear dun yung B.
Grabe, natalo pa nga yung G2 natin dito, no? Panalo na nga sila dapat kasi masyado sila nagmadali, no? Medyo siguro nagkaroon ng miscommunication dito para sa side ng G2 pero let's see. Elian, naispatan niya nga yung mga players dito at I think mag-rotate na ata yung Entropiq dito or mag-react na nga sila dito towards dito sa ating A-long. Pero tingnan natin Entropiq, di pa sila masyadong nag-overextend. Pero inch by inch, kiniklear na nila yung mga gilid-gilid dito at ang mga angles sa may A-long.
Medyo madamot pa si Amanek, di pa binigyan ng digil si Nico dito. So really a pure pistol round lang from the side of G2. Tamang spray lang through the smoke. Elian's gonna get next pero may boost dito si Nico. Halatang-halata na nandun siya. But Jax is gonna take down Forrester. Krad with the Galil. Getting 2. Pero Hunter, nag+1 pa nga. And dalawang rifles lost galing sa side ng Entropiq. But I don't think it's really much of a problem. Madadarapan lang ng mga high money players dito from the side of Entropiq. But now the streak starts for the Russian side dito. Nakuha na nila yung tie. But can they get the lead? Yung lead talaga yung importante dito.
Indeed, yung lead nga yung importante dito. Pero nice boost para dito sa ating Entropiq. Elian missing this shot. Naku po.
Hinaan pa
Pero
rin ni Nico.
Grabe naman to si Nico. Napaka-aggressive. No? Mukhang gusto nilang ipitin yung mga Entropiq players natin na nandito sa ating upper tunnel. So down to 4v4.
No way,
Nico,
nakaalis
tamang
pa siya dito.
one-way smoke.
Uy! Nakaalis pa nga yung tropa nyo. Free damage lang dito sa may tunnels na area with those nades. Hunter down to 44 pero mas importante para dito sa side ng G2 is wala na si Lucky. The biggest problem for entering dito sa side ng Entropiq, and once he's gone, I think si Krat na yata yung susunod na mag-entry para dito sa Entropiq, and I think it's an easier time para sa G2. And apat na lang ang kailangan nilang isipin dito. Molotov is gonna go out sa long. Pag nakakuha sila ng long control, call agad to, no? Possible mid or A short push.
Ganun nga ata yung gustong gawin ng Entropiq. Pero tignan natin. Slowly but surely din clear yung mga angles dito ng Entropiq, and the smokes is out dito sa ating city. So possible na mid to be ang kanilang play dito, and Nickelback charging in for Entropiq, pero Nico with this off-guard angle. Grabe naman yun. Inubos niya yung mga players na inubos niya yung mga players na magpupush dun sa may double door. And Ellen na lang natitira dito, Boss Nicky.
This is why you practice your spray. Kahit famas man lang yan, you can get multiple players as it is still a rifle. Hindi na nga, dalaway natuhog dito sa may pinto ng B. Nico na lang, looking for that last player. Kung mawala pa yung update dito ni Elian, then this is worst case scenario para dito sa Entropiq, and zero money. Pero Nico's gonna go down. I think worth it risk naman yan para sa side niya. Mawala ng up dito yung Entropiq, but really good round from G2, especially galing kay Nico. Like, good awareness. I think may flash pa nang galing dun sa site mismo para mabulag yung mga door players dito, but really good shots from G2.
The G2 dito, possible na magkaroon sila ng momentum dito sa round na to, no? Since walang masyadong naubos na players dito ng G2 doon sa ating last round. Pero Entropiq, same pa rin naman yung pinapakita nila dito. Tamang default lang. And Alien, tamang hold lang dito. While yung ibang players is slowly nang tinitik itong ating lower mid. So, tingnan natin. Alien slowly moving na dito sa ating mid. Siya yung tamang taga-clear ng angles or taga-kuha ng info if ilan yung nag-cross dito sa ating mid or kung may nag-cross, kung nasan yung mga kalaban nila. Pero Nico with this mauling, ganda na ito pero gandang counter plus siya sana para sa side ng G2, kaso nga lang G2 nag-whip nga siya dito, pero Amanek, naku po, nag-iinit na dito si Amanek.
Double scope na para hindi magbintis. As soon as he crossed the line, that's gonna be death. G2 answering back. Sa Entropiq, they had the 4 rounds. 4 rounds meron kaya dito, but G2 mukhang nag-aayos na sila dito sa kanilang city side, especially itong si Amanek. Really nice play from the long side. Din yun yung disadvantage pag wala kang long control, may posibleng may nag-op na pwedeng mag long range fights. And kahit may smoke dito sa city, he can still see over it with the boost nga dito sa car. So konting mistakes lang from the side of Entropiq. Pero look at this, mid push galing sa G2, and this is the disadvantage nga dahil nga dun sa bagong patch ng D2, but that's gonna be Hunter getting one. Taperino nakakuha ng 4. Hunter and Nico, the cousins, doing in work para dito sa G2. And yun na lang natitira, Lucky. Just might as well push. You're on 30 HP, not too much you can do. And Hunter, the MVP round, 7-4. Really huge, mid push para sa side nila. 10-2-7 na dito si Hunter. Practically on fire. Pero 7-4, pwede pang humabol dito yung Entropiq. They just have to focus on this round especially. Baka ngayon pwede na sila mag-long, knowing that G2, pwede nilang bitawan yun from what they've seen the past few rounds.
Kailangan na nga nila nga mag-A-long take dito. Ito ang ating Entropiq at I think mukhang yun na nga ata nga gagawin nila dito. Isang mabilisan at Jax. Bulag siya dito sa may ramp area natin at alam niya ng Entropiq na may mga players nga doon and gandang counter flashes coming from Entropiq. Pero Nickelback, naku po! Sobrang na-counter nga sila dito ng G2 kaso yun nga lang
Amanek has to go
mas
huge.
nanalo dito yung uy! Lumalawa pa.
Ay. Nexa is in a really good spot kasi knowing itong si Nickelback, mag-jiggle-jiggle pa yan dito sa may long na area. Uy, napatikit siya sa likod. Nako, pag naka-knife out ka tapos nandun si Nexa, GG ka talaga. Pero patience play lang for both sides. Nexa with the M4. Ganda ng angle niya dito pag lumabas itong si Nickelback. Hindi niya may expect tong angle from the side of Nexa, pero waiting game lang from both sides. Both very patient players. Nakatatlo na si Nickelback. Nexa wala pa. And just waiting. Like, nagmamind game silang dalawa pero hindi sila gumagalaw.
Yep. Battle of patience to. Boss Sneaprox. Kung sinong unang mawala ng patience dito, siya yung possible na matalo or ma-off guard ng isa't isa. Pero tingnan natin. Naku po.
Ay! Yung timing pa nga. Nexa is just a bit more patient than our T na nandito sa long lang. Nexa with a really good play, no? Na mind games na pa yung long player dito. Like, nag-antay sa labas ng matagal. And I think medyo read din yun sa side niya kasi inisip na siguro, okay, he's probably gonna stay sa long, wait for me to push. Unless wala na siyang oras, then he has to go for the plant dito sa side. So, really good recognition. Really good timing as well. I think kung masyado mabilis dun si Nexa, easy round yun para kay para dun sa last player na intro.
Talagang predicted na ni Nexa yung mangyayari, no? Kumbaga nanawastra niya na agad no? Maghihintay ito sa may A-long possible. Or pwede na kasi 1v1 situation So 100% ipaplant ng T yun, open plant or plant for A-long. So ganun lang din talaga yung mangyayari. Talagang mag-A-long at mag-A-long lang talaga after ng plant, di ba?
Pero may nag-predict ba nito na G2, knowing yung kanilang form the past few tournaments, ngayon they're 8-4 sa ating second map in the series and inching ever so closer nga doon sa ating potential champion stage berth para sa mga ibang players dito. Nico is gonna get nickel back and 4v5 agad ang situation pero switch up A short agad ang push pero Molotov greeting immediately itong Entropiq. Pwede pa sila mag-double take. They can go mid but I think mas gusto nila yung short dito. Mas favorable siguro yung angle pagdating sa Deagle. Pero Amanek, screen flick maybe? Ay, hindi. Gonna get tagged once pero kailangan niya maging careful dito. That's gonna be the headshot. Krad is gonna go down. Amanek, pag ikaw na-swing dito ni Lucky, that could be a bit of trouble. Pero Forrester nandito sa mid with that. Yun lang, nakaisa pa siya with the stapler. Pero Lucky with the Deagle, nakakuha siya ng dalawa. Nexa and Nico stuck outside of the site. Nico on 19 HP. Trying to bait with the reload. Lucky, pag di ka tumingin dito sa long, this could be really bad for you. Pero Nico with the timing, makukuha na pa dito si Lucky. Nagtitinginan lang sila. But who is gonna get the first bullet? Elian nandito na sa likod, ready to make that crossfire happen. But the boost is about to come in. Nawala pa si Nico. Or rather si Lucky yung nawala. Elian could make this play happen. The P250, the swing. Pero Nexa, really good patience na naman galing sa G2. Nico, hindi niya pinik yung ankle na yun. Instead, called Nexa over, paboost muna ako sa site para baka may makuha pa tayo ng isa. And what a two-man play galing sa G2.
Talagang tinake advantage nila yung yung manpower nila, no. Talagang teamwork yung nangyari doon sa senaryong yon and G2, napakagandang play para sa kanila and very patient nga dito para kay Nico. So let's see. Mukhang G2 gusto nilang gawing 11-4 tong nila. First half nila, Pero Entropiq, meron agad silang control dito sa ating A-long. Pero nice molly dito ng G2. Nico mukhang mapapa-free mid ata siya dito. Pero let's see, mukhang na-infoan siya. Mukhang narinig siya, kasi tumakbo siya.
Di pwede basta-basta mag-push dito sa mid ang Entropiq to. May nakabantay with the op. the suicide. Pero Nico, may opportunity na umikot pa dito. Pero Forrester still looking. Alam niyang may darating dito and Crad potentially can get itong si Nico. Pero dapat narinig na yung splash dito sa B. But there's gonna be one sa spawn. But the late reaction from Nico costing him his life dito sa T-spawn. Pero G2 still bolster defense sila dito sa A side. Potential boost pwede mangyari. Meron pang isang tao dito sa ninja position possibly. Walang tao dito sa short. Meron silang short control. So lahat ng members ng Entropiq are gonna have to force this one from the long side. Pero Jax gusto niyang harap-harapan na laban. Getting Forrester in the damage dito kay Lucky. But the really tight angle galing kay Amanek. Ayun lang, nagbintes. You don't wanna miss in those moments. Next, nasa na ang flash dito ng G2. But the boost instead ang mangyayari. Nickelback getting Jax. There's gonna be the taps going on galing kay Crad next. Sa kailangan niya i-push yung issue dito. And that's gonna be two. Hunter getting Elian. Crad with the taps. Let's see what he can do. SG is all about the taps but can you get the execution? Nag-drop siya dito sa CT. Rinig na rinig ng mga G2 members and Hunter. I think mas maganda to para sa kanya na nag-drop siya sa CT but never mind. Hindi siya nakatingin kay Hunter. And really well played galing sa G2. I thought na gagawa sila ng flash play dito sa long but instead nag-boost na lang sila to get that free kill despite na na-trade ng Nickelback. G2 na delay pa rin nila in time.
Yep, ganda nga ang boost nun coming from side of G2. Akala ko din magpapapla sila eh. Akala ko dalawang player lalabas din sa may A-long natin at lalasunin yung mga Entropiq player natin. Pero Elian, what a opening kill para dito sa side ng Entropiq. So let's see kung anong kayang isagot ng G2 dito.
Hindi nila napansin, Boss Gab. Yung offer hindi napansin na meron dito sa tunnel si Nico. Gonna get the swing. Nakuha si Forrester. He has to back off. But instead, challenge na pa rin yung angle dito. Hunter on 1 HP. Yun lang. Nakita yung balikat. Pero next, nakuha si Crad. They should really stop forcing B. 3v2 situation. 1 HP yung ating Hunter. Hunter actually died early on. Wala na silang up presence dito. But Jax with the potential drop ng bomba. He does see the bomb dito sa base. So they know that it is gonna be an 8-take. Jax, kailangan nang gumawa ng play dito ng G2. They don't have to wait for Jax to do something. And meron pa siyang control dito sa long. Really big advantage. Nickelback medyo stuck dito sa base. So kailangan yata i-push ng Entropiq ang kanilang aggression dito sa long. Especially Jax is gonna have to worry about 2 angles at the same time. Pero Lucky, nakuha niya pa nga dito si Jax. But that's gonna be the M4 kill. Nexa, can you get the clutch once again? Meron tao dito sa long. Dalawang nakastare dito sa may cross sa CT. And that's gonna be the 2-man play from Entropiq. Nakastare dito sa ating smoke. 5-10 Entropiq. Getting that last round in the half. Pero malaking streak ang nakuha dito na G2. 10-5 on that Dust 2. And if makuha pa nila yung pistol round, potentially, it's them moving on to Legend Stage once again para dito kay Nico. Some first-timers sa mga ibang members dito ng G2. I think, sino pa kaya hindi nagle-Legend Stage dito? So I think si Jax. Alam ko si Amanek nag-Legend Stage na with Envy. I guess si Jax at si Hunter lang talaga, no? Yung mga baguhan pa dito.
Yung mga bagong players nila. Pero yun na, mukhang another dominating performance na naman ata dito para sa side ng G2. No? Basta Sneaky Frog, no? Talagang kitang-kita mo naman. No? Malinis na 10-5. And Entropiq, kailangan nyo pang gumawa ng maraming rounds. No? If gusto nyo ma-close out itong map number 2 at mag-proceed dito sa ating game 3. So let's see. Mukhang G2 isang mabilis na push. Agad ang pinakita nila dito sa ating A-long. Pero Crad taking down 1. And the Elian through the smoke. Naku po, 3v5.
Ayun lang. Oh no. Nickelback! With the USP, nakakuha na siya ng 4 dito. Or rather 3 with the help of Crad. Nakakuha na rin ng isa, potentially 4. But Amanek makukuha niya si Crad. But Nickelback with the 4K. Grabe, if hindi niya pin-refire smoke na yun, he would have not gotten that one member. But luck is on the side of Entropiq in that pistol round. Napakagandang play, especially from Nickelback. Only taps on that USP. And Entropiq, that long push really was, maganda sana yun, Boss Gab. Kaso hindi sila nag-swing agad dun sa site. I think nag-hesitate pa sila ng onte. Nag-aantay sila ng frags from anyone na nag-cross na dun. But unfortunately, wala silang nakuha. Oh! Yun ang hinahanap ko. The pocket rocket from Nico himself. Yun na nga, umaapoy pa. Oh, okay,
Parang
Amanek.
yung
Parang kanina lang.
oo, yun nga yung gusto kong sabihin. Talagang pagkakuha ng pistol ng Entropiq, biglang makaka-comeback ng G2 using their pistols lang eh. Pero let's see kung ito na ata yung push ng G2. Swarm! Na-swarm na nga dito si Forester at naku, wala na to,
God.
men.
Lucky.
Not Jabu.
With the guard gun, let's see what he can do. Yun na nga, scout. Onting tag lang, pero hindi gagana. G2. Using their numbers to their advantage. Ang ganda nun. That first shot from Nico, pwede pang manalo dun yung Entropiq. But, damn. Pag-push nila dun sa site, I think medyo nagka-mistake din yung Entropiq. I think when you have a rifle nga dito sa site and hindi mo na, you do not get the kill immediately. Especially pag naka-pistol lang yung kalaban, I don't think you should really go for the full commit. Pero, gusto niya makakuha na multiple members doon. He thought na magbe-miss ang mga players dito ng G2, but apparently, hindi yun nangyari. Amanek trying to do some presence dito sa mid, pero Lucky nag-push na nga dito sa under. Hindi yata narinig ni Hunter kahit may tumatakbo dito sa lower. Yun lang, magkatabi na kayo, Lods. Oh. Ako yung kinakabahan para dito kay Hunter, men. Grabe eh. And the fact that hindi gumagalaw dito si Lucky. Pag nag-step dito si Lucky, patay siya, that's for sure. That is for sure. And if try na bumalik dito sa B, potentially B is open para sa side ng G2. Pero Amanek, pag nahanap mo nga ang early pick dito sa ating side, and that could be huge. Pero wala, tamang smoke lang. Entropiq playing it really passively, and Lucky is just gonna back off dito sa ating fight sa B site. But pag naka-mid push tong si Lucky, potentially merong flank na mangyayari that it could disturb yung push dito ng G2, but that's gonna be the spray going down. Medyo low na yung ibang members dito, but that's gonna be Jax on the other side of the map. Elian, nakuha na rin si Jax. Actually, it is Hunter pala ang pumunta dito sa B. The earlier tunnel player natin. But look at this position by him. Pwede siya makakuha ng multiple members dito ng Entropiq. Diretso na nga lang sila dito sa B. Amanek trying to get the cross. Pero that is the first kill. The 2 kills with the M4A1S. Almost getting crad. But that's not gonna be it. Nickelback, napaka-low na dito. Parang off na nga ang scout ni Amanek. Dahil sa HP ng mga Entropiq players. But they already crossed into the B site. And Nickelback trying to push his aggression dito sa B. Pero tingnan naman si Nico. Snap back agad dito sa lower. But that's gonna be the taps going on. Next na nakuha si Crad Elian though. Meron siyang scout. But can he get much more? Nakaikot pa siya. But that's gonna be Amanek with the safe bet with that A-short push into CT. 12-6 G2. Despite na madaming members na nawala doon, still pretty clean round galing sa kanila.
Indeed, pretty clean round nga dito para sa side ng G2. And gandang lurk coming from Jackson. Talagang patience yung ginawa niya doon sa upper tunnel at inintay niya talaga na mag-rotate yung mga players ng Entropiq dito sa ating E-site. And yeah, ganda nun, men. Talagang tinawag niya bigla. Clear yung B, clear yung B.
Tapos, ay. Buti na lang hindi chinek ni Lucky yung corner na yun habang di nakatingin si Hunter. Kasi that would have been a disaster para dito sa G2 kasi nga medyo na-stuck sila dun sa long. They got damaged by the nades and they really can't commit dito nga sa A. Kasi nga yung damage that was given by Entropiq. So, now, timeout. You're probably gonna be seeing yung live odds natin on the screen right now. I think sobrang favored yung G2. I think I would guess hindi ko alam yung odds natin ngayon that's displayed on stream, but I'm gonna guess 1-6. Para mga ganun, 1-6. Tignan natin. If I predicted it right. Tignan natin. Ay,
Ayun.
nagbintis ako ng isa. Ano ba yan? Naging 7 pa nga. I didn't expect na ganun kalaki yung odds dito, no? Papunta sa side ng G2. But the way that they've been playing the past few rounds, nahirapan talaga ang Entropiq dito. And you can really feel yung pressure is setting in. Ang hirap na kasi, no? Like, especially for lahat ng players dito sa side ng Entropiq. Lahat sila new legends. Lahat sila new challengers dito. And
Yep.
nahawakan na nila eh. Like, at this point, I think yung feeling nila nung pagpasok nila into this game, okay, we are so close dito sa ating champion stage. We just have to beat G2 2-0 and try to go into it with a fresh mind. Kaso, so far, Hindi pa nagana yan. I think G2 did the same thing pero mas empowered ang kanilang team ngayon. Amanex not choking. Hunter is doing, his usual thing na nagbibigay ng space para sa kanyang team. Nakita natin sa last round. And it's really a bad time para dito sa Entropiq, especially on CT side. And the fact na hindi masyado malaki yung lead ng G2 dun sa first half is really, really weird. Na force. I don't know ano nangyayari dito sa Entropiq no, na natatalo sila sa force buy ng G2 going into the second round. But I think G2, yung kanilang mga second round forces, especially dito sa Dust 2, it seems like na-streamline naman ng maayos and the shots were definitely on point para sa side nila. And it's really scary, especially with the threat of Nico, no? On that Deagle, every time kailangan mong isipin, pag magfo-force by ang G2, it's gonna be Nico on the Deagle. Isa sa inyo ang mamamatay doon. So, Entropiq, you have to play around the pressure dito ng G2 and try to catch them at their weakest. But so far, wala pang weakness ang ating G2 in the second half.
Entropiq, no? Despite na mas mataas yung win rate nila dito sa ating Dust 2, no? And looking at dito sa ating win rate ng G2, meron lang silang meron lang silang I think 25% win rate lang dito, no? So iba talaga pagka tier 1 teams yung nakakalaro mo.
And G2, tamang aim training lang from Nico. Nag-push sila 5 papunta sa under pero si Nico ang nabangga nila. Have the best time para sa side ng Entropiq now. They're only 3 away from losing this best of 3. And pag natalo sila dito, they're gonna be going up against a team, probably CPH, Heroic, or FURIA na 2-1 ngayon and maybe play another best of 3 to get into the new champion stage. And actually, not gonna lie, medyo nag-grow na yung Swiss format sa akin, Boss Gab. Kasi yung nadi-display talaga yung skill difference ng mga teams natin and hindi lang reliant sa best of ones kung makakalabas ba ang team. Instead, we do have the purest form of CS, which is yung best of 3. I think this is where yung mga Counter-Strike players really na-experience nila yung pwedeng equal na competition from both sides and kung sino na lang talaga yung pinakamalakas dun eh. And best of 1, kagaya nga ng sinabi ni Notel, to quote him again, it's about the drafts, or draft ng map. Nandun to sa favor ng Entropiq, but best of 3s and best of 5s are about that mental and mukhang onting mental boom pa lang sa side ng Entropiq. But G2, riding the high ng kanilang mga panalo dito. 50 seconds na lang. G2 looking to go for that B-side take as long as hindi sila maapektuhan dito ng mga M4 players. I don't think it's gonna be a bad time. Next, you're gonna have to push first before your teammates dito sa tunnels para may additional pressure sila. Pero yun na nga, nag-push na sila palabas. Lucky is gonna go down with the shot on that Mac trend through that box. And Forrester na lang natitira dito. 48 HP. Amanex just gonna kill him instantly. I don't know if magre-retake pa ba dito ang Entropiq, but it is not looking likely. Napakahirap mag-retake ng B pag 4 pa ang buhay. And I think that's just gonna be a save. G2, ganda ng mid-pressure nila dun.
Hindi, ang ganda nga ng mid-pressure nila dun. No? Talagang di rin talaga expect ng Entropiq na ganun yung gagawin dito ng G2. Lalo na itong si Lucky with this Mac 10 lang, di ba? Na-off guard niya yung player na nandun sa may outside na itong B area. Pero yun na nga, mukhang Elian makakukuha pa nga niya dito si Hunter sa ating lower mid. So let's see kung gustong i-hunt to ng G2 pero I think wala na to. Magsisave na lang din itong both teams natin ng kanilang mga barrel. So isang mabilisan lang ulit para dito sa ating G2. So 14-7 na tayo dito, boss ni Kipang.
Dalawang rounds na lang. And G2, no one anticipated this, not gonna lie. Wala akong kahit isang tropa na naglagay ng G2 going 3-0. So, malaking surprise from G2 that they got back into this level. Back to top 3 form, no? Dito sa ating major. But Elian gusto pang lumaban dito with that AWP. But Nico is gonna get that instant take dito kay Krad. 3v4. Possible pa naman to from the side of G2. Pero Entropiq starting to pick yung mga members dito ng G2. Aliens is gonna back off. Meron na silang mid-control ulit. Maybe they can work with that. Kaso, mga angles na hinahawak dito ng Entropiq It's really, really dangerous if ever nga nagkamali ng tapak dito ang isang member ng G2. Oh, di pa. Ano pa lang, chill lang. I think magwa one-way smoke siya sa mid para hindi kita yung Xbox. Probably gonna go short. Knowing yung positioning dito ni Hunter. And pag si Hunter nga yun, probably papasok siya dito sa doors, papuntang city. Pero hindi. Gusto niyang gawin the only player dito sa short. Flash is gonna come out. Nickelback, kailan ka magpipeak dito? Hunter may disadvantage in terms of crosshair. Pero yun, the bait! Really good bait. Galing dito kay Forest, or rather kay Nickelback. Digital peek siya. Possible jump boost flash. Tignan natin, are you gonna get the one tap? Nope. Elian with the flick. And Nexa, siya na lang natitira. I think he's just gonna save itong AK-47 niya. Nico with 10k. I think komportable pa naman sila going into the next round. But a really well played round. Galing kay Elian with that AWP. Nexa getting tagged up dito sa mid. The taps are not gonna be enough. Pero instead, spin rain na lang ni Nexa. Onting reset, but that's gonna be it. Lucky. Bonus AK pa para sa kanya. So Entropiq, lumalaban pa dito. They're not out just yet.
Palag-palag pa yung Entropiq nila dito, no? So I think gusto pa nilang i-try na mag-survive dito sa ating map number 2 and possible na mga pag-pull up pa naman sila ng comeback dito if magiging consistent lang sila sa pag-depensa during their counter-terrorist, no, side. Pero tingnan natin, G2 medyo na-counter ata yung play na ginagawa nila every round, no? So I think nakapag-adjust lang bahagya itong ating Entropiq. So let's see. Mukhang technical pause ata to or possible tactical timeout.
Technical yata kasi hindi nagsasalita, so tactical. That is for sure. So tac timeout probably from the side of G2, no? Yung baka classic blame if timeout na naman. Natalo lang sila ng isa, then timeout na agad, making sure that Entropiq does not catch on fire early on dito sa ating mga round. So that's gonna be the cross going in. Masyado kang right, Amanek. You can get exploited. Pero Elian, medyo na-misplay siya doon. Akrad, namatay na naman dito kay Nico. Kanina ka pa dito sa under. You do not learn your lesson, Mr. Krad. And nades are gonna start to come out dito sa mid. Elian, laking mintis yun sa mid. -1 sana yun. And Amanek could have been out, but now available na naman yung op for the side of G2. But what a flick. Lucky. Natamaan niya dito si Jax. Rest of the squad, very, very low. Pwede pa silang mag-exploit ng B-side take dito knowing na walang numbers masyado itong side ng Entropiq. Flash. Di pa binitawan. They know that Elian is mid. Ala, nag-back off pa siya dito sa CT. So si Forrester na lang mag-isa dito sa B, and I don't think he's gonna have a good time. Flashes and smokes are gonna come out. Nandito siya sa may pinto. Nag-turn around. Yun lang. Mali. Nagkamali ka na ikot.
Uy, pero grabe naman yung spray transfer doon ni Forrester, man. And down to 3v4 na tayo dito. So I think G2 maghihintay pa ata sila ng push or Nico.
Hindi nila narinig si Nico. That's gonna be the taps. Forrester's gonna go down. That's gonna be 2. Pero meron pa sila dito sa site. They could go for the defuse. It's not planted para sa pinto. It's not planted para sa pinto. Nico has to rush. Grabe naman yung bihap mo, Lodi. Pero hindi ka pa nakakuha ng taps. No scope headshot galing kay Lucky. Salt on the wound. Ano nangyari dun, G2? That should have been in your favor. Pero Forrester with a 2-man spray dito sa Tons, making sure that G2 does not get into the site without any tax. Hindi na nga. G2, kind of faltering dito. Baka isa na namang timeout makikita natin.
Possible for another timeout ka ata to, pero hindi. Mukhang tuloy-tuloy lang ang pakipaglaban ng G2 dito. Since marami pa namang leeway ang ating Entropiq dito sa round na to, no? Para at least medyo
Kita ni Elian. That Xbox smoke is perfect. Next, nakuha niya pa dito si Lucky. Nickelback na dito pa rin sa site. That's a huge threat. Pero Jax nasa loob ng smoke. Si Krad na naman, tol. Si Krad na naman nawala dito. But that's gonna be the nade. Kabim, napakadaming members na low. But that's gonna be the Molotov distinguished by that smoke. And yun lang kung yung Molly tumama. Pero Amanek still trying to fight back. Elian with a slow peek. Not gonna hit itong si Jax trying to cross. Pero nasa kanya yung bomba, Boss Gab. And pwedeng gawin dito ng G2. They could double up. Then, meron pa ba silang utility? Wala.
Naku po, gandang
Try.
aggressive dito ni Elian, tingnan natin 'pag nakakuha siya ng isa dito possible na mapanalo na niya yung round, pero yun lang,
Nagmintis!
nagmintis lang dito si Elian men.
Naging
Grabe
Amanek.
sure win na sana yun, eh, 'no?
Naging Amanek si Elian doon, pero si Amanek naging Nico for 1 second dito sa ating game, and what a clutch by G2, and what a standard one to say the least, ano? Use your friend as a bait, tapos i-pick mo na lang yun habang kinakasa pa ang AWP. And Amanek, you know, the unlikely hero dito ng G2, no? The one who usually chokes it under pressure, but now he's like the second best performer para sa kanyang team, just behind Nico. Really big surprises. A-long push na naman, Nickelback. Hindi naman pinagana dito si Hunter. Entropiq with an advantage. But G2, so close. Lalalasahan na nila yung champion stage.
Yep, mukhang gustong-gusto na nga ng G2 dito na makaapak sa ating champion stage at maging kampante na ulit. So let's see G2 kung anong bomb site ang kanilang gustong i-take. Possible dito sa ating B site, pero 1 minute into the clock, no? Masyado pang maaga para mag-execute dito, no? So possible naghahanap lang sila ng pushes or I think aggressive angle, no? So tamang equalize muna sila dito, pero
Amanek! Ay! Buti na lang may jacks. Or is it gonna be? No, it's gonna be over.
Naku po.
I think it's over, Boss Gab. Yun na nga, inubos na ng G2 ang lahat ng members dito ng Entropiq sa B-side. It looked a bit rough, but still the execution is there para dito sa G2. Nickelback and Elian, the two heroes para sa kanilang team. Can they fight back? Or is it gonna be G2 moving on dito sa ating champion stage? Flashes, smokes, everything tinatapon na ng G2 papunta dito sa labas. Meron silang control ng tons. So there's only one way or two ways for the team to get in. But Nico with the flank, nakuha na si Elian. Nickelback na lang natitira. That's gonna be Amanek getting the final kill, and that's gonna be it. G2 going 3-0 dito sa ating legend stage. I would be lying if I said no one expected G2 to go 3-0 dito sa ating legend stage with the form that they had last tournament, and also ang kanilang inconsistencies. But now it seems like nahanap nila ang solution, and they do not lose to the dark horse that is Entropiq, and instead they move on dito sa ating playoffs. Wow, gandang surprise galing sa G2.
Indeed, hindi ko expect para dito sa ating G2, no? Since ayun na nga, lately nga, di ba, parang more on down ang kanilang performance, pero grabe, mga talagang strats ata talaga nila to, no?
Yeah, and I think ito yung madaming, I wouldn't say slander, pero ang daming nagsasabi nga si Hunter is just a good player. Like, good player, hindi siya great. Parang sakto lang siya. Pero ngayon, wala ibang level yung laruan niya ngayon. Those entries, those space that he gave para sa kanyang team with those pushes were exactly what they needed. And G2, the first 3-0 team to get into sa ating top 8. And unfortunately, para dito sa side ng Entropiq, they're gonna have to play the 2-1 game, potentially up against Copenhagen Flames, Heroic Gambit, or FURIA. So, we'll just have to wait and see kung sino nga ang makakalaban nila dito. And yeah, that is it para sa amin dalawa ni Boss Solorank. And para sa akin, I think we're gonna have the game highlights in just a bit. But yeah, overall thoughts, ikaw, Boss Gab, sa series na to?
Ayun nga, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, talagang dinominatean talaga to ng G2 at parang lang talaga sila, play safe lang din talaga sila, no? Kumbaga, low-key lang, hindi mo masyado kailangan ilabas lahat ng kakayahan ng team mo, no? So, talagang pinakita nila ngayon major na gutom sila dito para sa ating championship, men. Kung ibang level yung performance talaga nila ngayon, lalo na nga gaya nga na sabi mo, si Hunter, talagang nag-iba yung role niya, pero mukhang ito na ata ang game highlights by Globe. Malayo ang mararating, mga sir, di ba?
You just use the keyword HomeSurf199 for 30 gigabytes valid for 7 days. That's a lot of CS that you can play. Kagaya doon nga sa ating Globe at Home prepaid Wi-Fi, but itong game, it's just a back and forth dito sa ating first half. But as soon as lumipat tayo ng sides, feel like G2 full comfort pagdating sa T-side, especially galing dito kay Hunter. I think si Hunter unsung hero ng game na to. I'm not sure kung siya yung MVP. I think si Nico ulit, because I think stats siya yung pinakamalakas ulit. Yep, on 13 ADR as I just checked. Pero yeah, overall really good game sa lahat ng mga players dito ng G2. Wala yung walang nauulat sa kanila.
Talagang talagang synchronize yung G2 natin dito ngayon, no. Grabe nga yung talagang ramdam mo yung pagiging nila no, structured teams no. Kumbaga sabay-sabay talaga yung paggalaw nila, lalo na yung mga picks. Sobrang on point. Pero yun na nga, talagang G2 pinakita nila na sobrang experience nila dito sa ating PGL, men. Hindi sila basta-basta magpapatalo sa mga bagong pasok or mga new bloods natin dito sa PGL.
Entropiq, maghahanap pa sila ng ibang biktima itong Dark Horse natin. Hopefully they do get a win, as I really like to see yung itong Entropiq pumasok dito sa top 8 kasi we have not seen no offense dito sa Entropiq but they're still kind of in the tier 2 scene. Di pa tayo nakakita ng tier 2 scene team going into this one, but we're gonna see Rivalry.com MVP natin, which is probably gonna be Nico.
Hindi.
Expected.
Another Nico na naman. Yep.
Ay. Nico at the IEM medyo baby pa, parang puppy, pero Nico at the major parang full on wolf na tong si Nico. He is definitely on. He is not a stranger to carrying teams dito sa ating champion stage. So in terms of experience, lamang na lamang talaga ang G2 dito with the help of the superstar that is named itong si Nico. And the Kovacs are gonna win once again. Punta sila dito sa ating top 8. Once again, salamat sa sponsors natin, Rivalry and Globe at Home. Socials, Sticky Frogcasts on Twitter, Facebook, para naman solorank.cs on FB. And I think we're gonna have a really spicy game going into the next one. It's gonna be the two best teams sa ating EU and CIS RMR clashing doon nga sa best of 3. It's gonna be Navi versus NIP. So guys, if ever to check out yung ang game na yun, make sure to like and follow and even share yung stream natin, and might as well notify para makita nyo lahat ng posts ng page na to. But that is it para sa amin dalawa ni Solorank. Guys, don't go anywhere. Meron pa tayong Navi versus NIP. That's gonna be a spicy game, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye, casters.
Isang mahabang win streak, kaya nating lahat. Equip your home with fiber fast internet. Para pati si mommy, sure MVP. Get your fiber upgrade right away with tons of freebies. Plus health essentials when you switch to the new Only Fiber Up. Apply now.
Tan, pwede pa connect sa hotspot?
Pa-connect sa data.
Ma, ako din. Paano ko sila uunahin kung may tungkulin ako bilang teacher? Buti na-discover ko paano pagsabay-sabayin lahat.
With Globe at Home Prepaid Family Wi-Fi, may ultra-fast LTE for your needs. Plus sulit reloadable deals.
Para sabay-sabay malayo ang marating.
Ngayon, $499 na lang.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City. Here, champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race, known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
At SteelSeries, we make gaming gear so you can be anything you want, except one thing: ordinary. So why pick on someone your own size? Fight the biggest bad guy you can find. Why score a regular goal? Do something that makes your opponent lose their mind. Why build a boring little house? Create something nobody's seen before. Now that's beautiful. Why waste your ammo on this guy? He's so good at games he just nades himself to death. And why settle for just one trophy? Send us a DM when you win 10. That's the mentality we love at SteelSeries. And that's why we make the gaming gear you need to destroy ordinary. So get in game and go for glory.
Isang mahabang win streak, kaya nating lahat. Equip your home with fiber fast internet. Para pati si mommy, sure MVP. Get your fiber upgrade right away with tons of freebies. Plus health essentials when you switch to the new Only Fiber Up. Apply now!
Han, pwede pa connect sa hotspot?
Pa-connect sa data.
Ma, ako din. Paano ko sila uunahin kung may tungkulin ako bilang teacher? Buti na-discover ko paano pagsabay-sabayin lahat.
With Globe at Home Prepaid Family Wi-Fi, may ultra-fast LTE for your needs. Plus sulit reloadable deals.
Para sabay-sabay malayo ang marating.
Ngayon, $499 na lang.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City, here champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
At SteelSeries, we make gaming gear so you can be anything you want, except one thing: ordinary. So why pick on someone your own size? Fight the biggest bad guy you can find. Why score a regular goal? Do something that makes your opponent lose their mind. Why build a boring little house? Create something nobody's seen before. Now that's beautiful. Why waste your ammo on this guy? He's so good at games he just nades himself to death. And why settle for just one trophy? Send us a DM when you win 10. That's the mentality we love at SteelSeries. And that's why we make the gaming gear you need to destroy ordinary. So get in game and go for glory.
Isang mahabang win streak, kaya nating lahat. Equip your home with fiber fast internet. Para pati si mommy, sure MVP. Get your fiber upgrade right away with tons of freebies. Plus health essentials when you switch to the new Only Fiber Up. Apply now!
Han, pwede pa connect sa hotspot?
Pa-connect sa data.
Ma, ako din. Paano ko sila uunahin kung may tungkulin ako bilang teacher? Buti na-discover ko paano pagsabay-sabayin lahat.
With Globe at Home Prepaid Family Wi-Fi, may ultra-fast LTE for your needs. Plus sulit reloadable deals.
Para sabay-sabay malayo ang marating.
Ngayon, $499 na lang.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City. Here, champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race, known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 20